Hello, Nakama. Have you ever browsed the internet and come across a sketchy site that had a video of the thickest Latina you have ever seen? Well, I have. Have you wanted to click, but you couldn't trust it? Listen, I've been you at that moment plenty of times. I couldn't trust the hackers and loopers, the government, or even our internet service providers because I knew they'd be spying on your boy. I wanted something on my phone, computer, and tablet to protect me. Who am I to deny myself the desserts of life? But who are they to know how long I watched that video? Here's the thing. At TOPT, we are now affiliated with NordVPN. It's an application that hides your IP address and online activity and helps you stay safe on public Wi-Fis. You also can connect up to 10 devices at once. NordVPN is available on all devices, bro. With our link, you can receive up to 69% off the first 2 years outright. They do have 3 plans, and each plan has its unique features. We wouldn't link up with a company if it wasn't worth it. Believe me. Sign up now, Nakama, and protect yourselves from these online Gorosei members. Much love.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Have you been struggling lately? Maybe having difficulty sleeping? Struggling with a relationship, or suffering from low self-esteem?
Listen, I've been there. We have been there.
If so, then today's BetterHelp wants to help you.
BetterHelp offers licensed therapists who are trained and here to help you out.
Talk to your therapist in a private online environment at your own convenience.
There's a broad range of expertise in BetterHelp's 20,000 therapist network that gives you access to help that may not be available in your area.
You just fill out a questionnaire and it's as simple as that, guys, to help with your specific needs and then get you matched with a therapist under 48 hours.
After that, you schedule a secure video or phone session. Plus, you can exchange unlimited messages and everything you share is confidential.
We signed up for different reasons, and to be honest, it's legit. It helped us out a ton.
You can request a different therapist at any point with no additional charge anytime.
Join the 2+ million people who took charge of their mental health with an experienced BetterHelp therapist.
This offer goes out to all our That One Piece Talk Nakama. You get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/TOPT.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/TOPT.
Thanks to BetterHelp for sponsoring this episode.
Hello, everyone! Welcome to another episode of TOPT. My name is Larry.
Lionel!
Seb!
And this is TOPT, where we talk One Piece and anime. Woo! Let's go! How are you guys? Hello. Welcome to another one. Oh, I'm so happy to be here. We are here with episode 242. Episode 242 wasn't last week, Marv. You lied. Because I put the wrong title. I was like, damn, we skipped an episode? 242. So, guys, today's agenda is going to be One Piece chapter 1173. And I don't think there was too much to say about this chapter. There might be a little bit. So I would expect fan phone calls. So if you're not within our Discord, please come to our Discord. Because that's where we're going to take phone calls, right? You don't need to actually call us. You just join the Discord. The link tree with all of our links, like our AG1 link and our BetterHelp link and our NordVPN link, are all there too with all of our other social medias. So if you haven't already, please, can you put the link tree in the live chat for me, Seb? Thanks. And then, yeah. So basically, guys, that's really all we got going on today. We have all 4 of us. So happy to have the twins back. Know what I'm saying? Especially Lionel. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all thought he was going to be out today.
Hey, man.
But he not.
He here.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm hearing no sound.
No
I'm
sound?
seeing no sound. I'm sorry.
You seeing no sound?
They're
Like,
saying
people are saying no sound?
Yeah, no audio, boys. No sound.
No. They don't
It
see
said
it.
lag and no audio.
How we doing, Mauve? We doing, Mauve?
I hear audio.
How we doing, Mauve? Let me go to that.
Audio
control.
isn't matching the lips. It's lagged. I don't know. Audio isn't matching the lips.
No, it's matching sub
It
right
looks
now.
like it's matching to me.
I can't hear.
I refreshed and it's good. They say in the here. We're good. I
Oh,
think we're good.
guys, just refresh the stream. Just remember, if you live in a third world country, your internet is going to be terrible.
What
then.
is wrong with you?
Oh my God.
What is wrong with you?
Our side is good.
Wow.
I'm joking.
It's the alarm move back again.
It's a alarm. That's funny.
Listen, guys, I really love all of you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope we have a lot of fun this episode. Yeah, so we're going to jump into some super chats for a little bit so we could just hear from our fans. If you haven't liked the video, like the video. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. And we appreciate all you guys. So, Sep, let's take it away with saying hi to chat and reading some super chats until like 6:15.
Yeah, I see a bunch of people in here. D. Livio, Christopher M., Fly Derek, Gelato, Coriander, Twilight's in here. What up, Twilight? Young Lou Gets Money, Torta Pounder, Trafalgar D. Jenny, Grizzled One, Goblin, Young Vito, Brother Man P, Bramir, Sharif, Davy D. Oaks, FTK Crew, Project Iceman, Digital Keb, just so many out. Please like the stream if you haven't already. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. We had a couple super chats sitting, so I'll read those now. We got £6 from Nico L. It says, "Sup guys, how strong would an old, not sick Roger be? Who do you think he'd be able to beat? Hashtag Swallow Island." I don't know what that hashtag's about, but okay.
Yeah,
Swallow Island is the island that Beppo and Law met on.
I know. I just don't know why it was included.
Because they're gay.
Yeah, but what did that have to do with the super chat? Like, I got what was said. I don't understand the relevance to what was prior.
How strong would old man Roger be if he wasn't sick? That's what they're saying.
We got to scale him with Garp, right?
I think-
Garp's
yeah.
not sick.
yeah.
Maybe slightly stronger. you know?
Slightly stronger than Garp,
Yeah.
I would say.
But capable of doing the things Garp can do. He's using a sword. Yeah, you got him weaker? What are you talking?
I think I'm going to go weaker than Garp.
Okay.
And I know that's a hot take. I'm so sorry. But Garp is still active, where the Roger Pirates haven't been active. And we've seen, like, Rayleigh and Gabon and how they've,
Regressed.
a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I can see why Gabon and Ray wouldn't be active. I feel like Roger would because he's too wild. I feel like he would be still active. Plus, if he had because if he's still around, because I'm guessing the Gomai he never passed for being sick. He's still around. He's raising ace.
I thought about that too.
Well, he is locked down
He do got baby moms.
by his baby mom.
Well,
You know what I'm
she
saying?
also passed, so we're not.
But
Like,
at that,
we're giving everything. Like Roger gets everything. His
No, 'cause
wife is
I
still alive.
assume-
Ace is still all the things.
No,
I
if
assume, yeah.
because the only reason she passes is because she
True.
tried saving Ace.
True.
You
Right.
take that fact, she's still alive.
Facts.
Yeah. So then Ace got his whole family.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going over Roger. Over Garp. I'm going over.
I'm going over Garp.
And he actually still might be active because they still might try to be attacking Roger and his family. So Roger has to defend off his
To
family.
get out that bloodline.
Low key, why would they when he doesn't even start the Great Pirate Era because he's still alive?
But you still have. But you
Yeah.
Does he wait the time to do the things?
No,
Like,
no.
You know
But
what I mean?
remember, but he's still but you still have an active Pirate King just chilling.
He be,
you know?
he be getting
And
attacked.
guess what?
He be getting attacked by everybody every day.
Yeah, it's like the Pirate King's still alive.
Guess what Garland
He's-
wasn't doing anymore when he noticed he couldn't take Shanks back. They stopped.
Okay. That doesn't mean the pirates will.
Yeah, I mean Roger.
They ain't go after Whitebeard.
Because people stopped messing with Whitebeard.
No, but also-
time. They were like,
ultimately-
"Yeah,
And Whitebeard was sick.
They also too, it changes a lot because remember, Roger even only disbanded the crew that early is because he was passing. So that means you have the Roger Pirates still. I don't know for how long. I doubt to this day they'll still be roaming around unless they want to wait for it. But now they're in their 70s.
Whenever there's a woman involved,
Okay.
that ship was going to be disbanded. All right.
Okay.
Because
You don't think Rose would be with it?
Gabon wanted to go to Ripley, all right, and Elbaf.
Yeah, point.
Know what I'm saying? Rayleigh wanted to stay shacked up with Shacky and cheat. You know what I'm saying? And Roger was a good man, Savannah. He's a good man, Savannah.
He might not have been that good a man, bro.
Yo, Shacky probably stayed on the Roger ship. Like, I don't know for how long. They did not show her.
They did not want that woman on that ship.
It's causing problems.
Yeah. Problem causer.
All right,
Too much trouble for that box.
You realize? Is it your woman? Is that your woman?
If anything, she would have broke the Roger Pirates up.
nah, man.
Real
they
talk.
bond too strong for that.
Her and Porky's
They
D
bond-
Rouge would have been banging
They
out.
bond too strong.
You
for
looking
that.
at my man? Or is my man looking at you? You tell me. There's been a lot of animosity on that shit. All you whores coming from
Okay.
Swallow Island and Amazon Lily. We know why you guys leave the island.
Yeah, I
Get y'all
think-
backs blown out. That's not me though.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think
The
Roger.
Rouges and the Porkises of the world.
Chill out.
We good women.
Do you think Roger ever smashed Gloriosa?
Absolutely not.
Nah.
No, I don't
Nah.
think so either.
I think he did.
It's like that really pretty girl, but like she smells weird and she's a little bit annoying.
They
It's
pirates,
like, yo,
man.
I'm not trying.
They pirates, bro.
It's like, why you invite her, bro?
I stand on that. I think Ace had siblings. They just got clipped.
Probably.
But wait, by which woman? Like you think Rose had multiple
Insert
kids?
random woman, man.
Oh, you mean like
So he
Roger
the
just
pirate
having
king,
he was just
bruh.
having a bunch of different aces.
His royal oats is sown,
He's having a bunch of different aces.
but
Listen, man.
Barb agree.
Rose is the only one that peeped. Hold on, they all passed away.
Listen, I'm about to upset y'all, but the way Roger been looking ever since we saw his flashback, I wouldn't be surprised if old boy was on Kamabaka Island too, bro.
Oh, what?
I'm gonna be honest, bro.
Now
Yo,
you're
at this
what?
point, bro,
Are you
Roger ain't
serious?
gonna surprise me with
Why-
his wide history of
Roger-
infidelity.
King
What
Goon.
are you talking about?
King Goon.
They showed no infidelity.
The King Goon. The Gooner King.
Yo, dude.
Breaking all red lines and walls.
And why would Kamabaka be playing this? He showed no affiliation with them in the slightest.
You don't think
Roger-
they would welcome the pirate king?
Roger
over
stayed away from that island on purpose.
You,
Yeah.
That's
you
the
don't-
one island he didn't want to go to.
You don't know that.
How you know
He said,
that?
I'm doing it.
How you know, bro?
He was like,
You know Roger?
Bro,
he was like, I'm going to Sky Beach twice before I go
we
there.
went to every single island. There's no island.
Come on.
Like, yo, it's even a pilot. He probably went to Elbaf. There's no reference to him going to that kingdom.
There's a lot
Tell you
of
right
good eats on that
He said, I'll go to
bro.
I'll go to Sky Island twice before I go there.
Nah, that's not what he said.
That's what he showed.
Why are y'all casting these aspersions about Roger? We don't know what that man was down to go to or not, man.
We know
It's more believable than what Larry was saying.
he was probably down to go on the down low. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Hey, man. They
He's
got
like,
pony clips?
Nah, bro.
Yeah,
You
bro.
telling me they got pony clips?
Nah.
Roger not pulling up?
He no. The reason is like, there's no women
They
on the
did have
island.
it.
I ain't going there.
Yeah, there's no women?
There's no women
You
there.
don't know what Roger like.
There's not one person.
You don't know what Roger like.
We
don't
You
know what
don't
Roger
know
like.
what Roger
We don't-
like.
We have multiple examples of what
Roger
Roger
could have
likes.
been the Diddy of the pirates.
We saw what the whole crew was standing on.
He could have probably
We
had
saw what the
freak-offs.
entire crew was standing on.
He not getting
There
that.
wasn't one like
not
Shaggy on that.
Listen,
So
listen,
he's
man.
like, I got no reason to go there.
Bro looked at Gloriosa and said, nah. So all I needed to know.
What
All
about
I
Shaggy?
needed to know.
What about Shaggy?
Yeah, okay, bro.
Listen, man. He won
The
what he
Shaggy
could have, bro.
and then Rose, Poacher's D Rose, both of those women.
Listen, bro.
We see his standard.
You hit her with that Austin Powers. Grab her by the hair. This is a man, baby.
That's crazy.
All right. We won Super
Sorry,
Chat in, by
bro.
the way.
Rayleigh and Gabon was like, you this excited to fight Odin?
Okay, bro.
Because he had his man thighs out.
It's actually worse. It wasn't about fighting. It was about recruiting him, which
No, he wanted to scrap with him a little bit.
he was trying to get a man who could read.
That's not
And
good at all.
ancient-
That's very,
Educate.
yeah.
Very,
just wanted
very
somebody that can
scholar. Very scholarish. actually.
I'm just saying, man.
You can read.
You say you can
Can't
read?
you read, mister? Can't you read?
No,
Alright.
my bad.
We passed the 6:15, bro.
Oh man, this is terrible. We gotta get a couple more super chats.
All right. Next super chat. $5 from Needless? I never know how to say this. It says 3-6. Lawrence will be here. It's the only thing I need for this last parlay to hit. There you go.
What?
Yeah. They're making bets on whether or not we're gonna be on the pod. I don't know who's paying them out, but
I rarely miss episodes.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, I think the 3-6 would be Lionel, right?
Next one.
Yeah, I don't know. Another 6 months at Nakama status from Molsnik. It says, gotta let Seb know that the Marine tribe is on top. No, you're not. No, you're not, bro. You know that.
Shout out to Survivor.
Shout out to Survivor. Another 5 from Franco. The wife and I are talking about going to Japan next year. I'll bring back some body pillow souvenirs for you guys. Seb, any advice on cheap flights? Yes, when you're booking your flights, use incognito mode and you go try to book on a Tuesday. Typically, flights will be cheaper for every airline if you're booking on Tuesdays.
Going up on it.
Yeah. And if you can, get like a Venture X card or one of those like really, really fancy credit cards where they give you all the points and stuff, and then just go in, bro.
Or you and your wife act out to a third person that they should fly both of y'all out. You know what I'm saying?
Or
And then you get the flight for free.
that.
And then you just don't participate in whatever they try and do, which is inappropriate stuff.
Okay. Another 20 CHF from Tobias. It says, I hope the twins had a good recovery with a heart emoji. Y'all better be here today. They here. They here.
Not because you said so, though.
If you could ask Oda one thing and he had to answer honestly, what would it be? Wish you all the best and excited for the stream. Hashtag like the stream, y'all, with a heart and a fist emoji.
What's in the box, Oda? No, stop. I would say the egg.
On Roger Ship?
Yeah,
That's a cool one.
what's the purpose?
He has to answer honestly.
Why'd you keep Pell alive, man? Why you do that? Why you do that to the community? Why you do that to me specifically?
I feel like I have a good one, but I can't think of it right now.
Yeah, I'm a pass. I don't have anything.
Passing? Okay.
Yeah.
We did get another month at Nakama status from Don the King. It says, what's up, guys? What up, man? Welcome. Enjoy all the emojis. Another 10 from Aged Gorilla. It says, I'm rewatching One Piece, and when they introduced Buggy, they referred to him as the Immortal. Do you guys think that has anything to do with being a possible God's Knight? No.
No.
It's because of his ability.
It was because of his ability. At that time, the stakes were so low, and the people were so ignorant. They were just like, "Yo, you can't take Buggy out. He's immortal because he can separate and all this and that." I know there's a lot of retconning and stuff that his people have felt like has gone on recently, especially with those early chapters of One Piece. I don't think Buggy is one of them. You know, maybe he is as far as like his lineage, but I don't think there was more to that statement.
They didn't play anything to Buggy's lineage.
He just.
Yeah.
It could be, bro. You never know.
Yeah. All right. Let's jump into the chapter, and then we'll go right back into the super chats. So thank you so much if you sent us super chats. We're gonna read all of them. So just give us a second. We're gonna hit the chapter, jump back, hit the chapter, jump back, hit the chapter, jump back. If you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. Helps us out so much. Appreciate you guys. All right. You guys ready for the chapter?
Yeah, man.
Let's do it. This week's chapter is titled Warrior Generation. We've got a reader request from Hoshi Miya, and the caption reads, Usopp smearing honey on the tip of his nose to lure in rhinoceros beetles. And that's exactly what we see. Usopp is sitting on a stump with his eyes closed, smiling, honey dripping off the tip of his nose. Off in the background, Chopper is hiding behind a tree, licking his lips and clearly debating whether he should eat the honey straight off Usopp's face, while a rhinoceros beetle is already flying in. Starting with Lionel, what did you think of this week's reader request?
Skip.
Lionel be coming back, and that's it.
Yo, it's so funny, bro.
I really had nothing. Like, I only thought of I think it was a filler when him and Usopp were doing something with a beetle or whatever. But that's about it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't care.
Okay.
Or maybe the island that Usopp was stuck on. I think they had a crazy beetle or that beetle guy that trained him.
Yeah.
But those are two things I got, but that was about it.
All right. Seb?
Yeah, it did remind me of Hercules or whatever his name was,
Yeah.
the beetle guy. Usopp on some freaky type time, bro. This is a weird. It's a weird situation, bro. He like, I don't want to say it, but tooting that thing up, bent over, nose dipped and dripping salt. Like it's just a weird. It's a weird vibe, man. That's all I'll say.
You have Chopper peeping, like,
It's weird.
what's he doing?
I don't know. I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like this look for Usopp, man.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hey, man, it's a bad look.
that's all for me.
It's a little bad look. No. But, is that it?
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, Law?
Yeah, I kind of agree with Lionel's sentiment and skipping and Sebastian's sentiment, like with Usopp. I thought it was so, of all things to use to get luscious, your nose, bro. You're gonna dip your nose in honey and then sit there waiting with a smile on your face. And then also too, Chopper, why are you looking at Usopp smiling, like licking your lips like that? Just like when there's literally a pot of honey underneath him. Just get yourself a cup or something, like
Yeah.
you know. And I don't know. I just thought it was super weird, like of all things, to do that. But yeah, I besides that, I got nothing. Just super weird.
For all you Usopp fans who genuinely believe he's a conqueror, be serious for 1 second. Does this look like a man with kingly ambition to you? Bro had his hands on his knees, back arched, throwing it back for Drake. And I'm supposed to believe he's got the same aura as people aiming for the top of the world? Are you serious? Usopp out here, eyes closed, smiling, tooted up, in your favorite auntie's sandals. And y'all talk about conquerors hockey? Yeah, I respectfully.
It's not a good look. Man. It's not a good look at all, bro. Tooted.
I ain't even blaming Chopper. He an animal. Like, he don't even think that way.
They said that's his arc.
Usopp's arc.
This is his arc.
I can't.
Hard.
Yo, funny as hell. Oh man,
That's y'all man's, bro.
is this your kid?
I was thinking this.
Is this your kid?
Is this your kid? Bro, it just look. It's not a good look, man.
Yo, bro.
This shit conqueror.
It's not a good look, bro.
So after this reader request, do you still feel like there's a possibility of conquerors hockey, Sebastian?
Yeah, it's always gonna be above 0%. It could still be 1. But
Where is it at now?
Or a -1.
You said it's always gonna be above 0.
yeah, I want to be 1. It's not high, man. I'm gonna go 2%.
Oh, listen, bro.
gonna go
I respect it.
Dude, and then also, I mean, we're gonna get to it, but also in this chapter to do.
I know.
There's no way you're gonna see a conqueror in this chapter. I don't know if peeps that little scheme that he's doing.
Yeah.
But Usopp is not looking like.
It's not looking great. Man.
If you think this is bad, later on, look what he's doing. Look what position he in.
Pause.
Hey, yo.
I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about.
You'll see.
I'm like, what? Are you talking about?
You'll see.
Let's do 3 super chats, and then we'll jump right back into the chat.
All right.
Yeah. Guys, if you haven't liked the video yet, please do yourself a favor. Like the video. Like it.
We got 10 from Buckster Carson. It says, since it's starting to look like Sanji might be getting Conqueror's Hockey, do you think he'll eventually get Future Sight since observation hockey is his specialty? And do you think Zoro will get it too?
They better.
I would like the future site for sure. Congress hockey, I'm still. It could go either way.
If Ray, not downplaying Ray, but if Ray got it and Kat got it, why wouldn't I believe that Zoro and Sanji would not get it? You know what I'm saying?
Well, both of those people happen to be like second
Yeah, I don't know why you included
to the
Sanji,
leader of the crew.
I get it. I ain't expect you to say it.
I didn't expect you to bring those two people up as an example. It was more like if Gabon and Smoothie got it, then I don't see why Sanji can't have it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was going with. But I get it. I get what you're saying.
Lionel?
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Thank you.
I'm not knocking. I'm not gonna be against Sanji getting future sight, but I always thought of the whole other aspect of observation that you thought of a while back, like Luffy focused on one side of observation, and that's future sight, where Sanji focused on something else, if there's something else. But again, I'm fine with either or. Like I would like both, but I could see Sanji getting future sight a little more than Zoro, because like Zoro shows like. He doesn't lack, but like his more focus is on the power and attack aspect out of observation. So like, I see that's what I'm saying. Sanji focuses more on observation. So I can see him getting future sight more, or Zoro getting something more of a armament and hockey, conqueror's hockey buff than observation.
Well, they mentioned, for example, when just off observation, because we know we link it towards future sight.
These boys both still sick, man.
I'm not sick.
We're about to get sick.
Y'all get me sick, bro. I'm swinging. I got stuff to do next week,
We're
man.
not sick, man.
Yeah.
Just some lingering mucus.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say is that we chalk it more to future sight, but this was also said about observation hockey in general, right? And remember about when Mihawk noticed that Luffy. He didn't notice that Luffy had it, but the word he used when Luffy first started showing signs of observation hockey, he said, "You're surprisingly clear-headed," right? Not saying that all it takes is future sight or whatever, but to me, Zoro kind of shows a clear-headedness, especially in battle. Like, mostly all the time, he kind of shows a clear head. So that's one of the reasons why I believe, if that's an example of what it takes to show observation hockey, especially future sight, Zoro always shows a clear head in battle, so I think he will have what it takes to become a future sight.
Who has a clearer head, Zoro or Sanji?
To me, Zoro, because Sanji kind of gooning a lot and thinking about inappropriate stuff and other foolishness, you know? So that's why. And to me, you can even argue who has a more clear head between Luffy and Zoro. To me, there's a fair argument you can say Zoro, because Luffy's also very distracted and lets his guard down a lot.
Yeah.
You know?
All right, next one.
Yep. We got another 2 months at Yonko status from our guy Reggie J. It's a shout out to the TOPT gang.
Oh.
Happy to see and hear from the goats again. Yes, you too, cousin Marv, with the laughing emoji and a fist up with the praying emoji. Like the stream, #W community, #monster trio tax, #Zoro goated. Thank you, Reggie.
Thank you, Reg.
And another 2 from Papa Josh. Gunko confirmed to have blue hair. Buggy upscale. We'll get into that.
Well, she was confirmed on
Yeah. Oh, I mean, if you want to
the
talk about
volume
it.
cover.
Y'all want to talk about it now?
We already got their official coloring.
Yeah.
So her hair was been blue.
Yeah. I don't know that has anything to do with Buggy. It could, I suppose.
I mean, just because.
Why you get into it now? Just get into it when the chapter.
I tried to do that literally 2 seconds ago, and you were like, we could talk about it because it's been confirmed already.
I think we're mixing what we meant.
It's fine.
I was saying the volume cover already had the blue hair color. You were saying let's dive more into that. It's okay, bro. We be off sometimes.
It's fine.
Yeah. All right, let's get into the next part of the chapter, guys. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. I try to get to 1,000 likes, as always. All right. The chapter opens up with Dory and Bragi, both under the effects of Domi Reversi, arriving at the western village alongside other giants who've also been turned. They stand before Chief Yarul and his companions, and Yarul, blade in hand, can't help but wonder what's become of the 2 legendary warriors. We then cut to Haruden, running alongside Stanson, with Zoro balanced on Haruden's shoulder. Haruden asks what Zoro's plan is, but before answering, Zoro asks a very Zoro question, whether it's okay to cut Dory and Bragi into pieces. Haruden admits it's a fair question, considering they're all members of the Giant Warrior Pirates crew. Stanson jumps in, reminding them that their priority is protecting Chief Yarul, but they also shouldn't harm warriors who've earned their respect. Two Domi Reversi giants acknowledge Haruden and Stanson warns them not to get caught between the enemy. The two turned giants mock Haruden, asking if he's united all of giant kind yet, and laughing when they already know the answer is no. Haruden tells Zoro to do what he's come here to do. Zoro says he hears his brothers and leaps off Haruden's shoulder. Stanson laughs, praising Zoro for realizing that you can't be sandwiched and turned by Domi Reversi if you stay above those affected by it. Haruden and Stanson split up, flanking from opposite sides, while Zoro lands atop the heads of multiple Domi Reversi giants, positioning himself right in the middle of them all. The giants look up, just as Zoro readies himself, gripping his swords and coating them in haki. He calls out, Santoryu, secret art, crossing the 6 paths. In an instant, every Domi Reversi giant surrounding Zoro is cut down and sent flying back. Stanson looks on, clearly proud of Zoro's performance. That's when Dory and Bragi step into Zoro's view, shouting his name. Thinking fast, Zoro doesn't underestimate them, using his swords to propel himself beneath their incoming combined attack. Dory and Bragi slash straight through each other without a second thought while grinning. Zoro can't believe what he's seeing, and neither can Chief Yarul. As the giants of the Western Village look on, terrified for Dory and Bragi's fates. So, with that wrapping up the first part of the chapter, let's start with Seb. What are your thoughts on this section?
All right, so I took some notes on this. Yarul, you know damn well what's become of them. When he said, like, what's become of you two, I'm like, oh, you were in the castle with Harold. Like, you know what's become of them.
It's a little different, though.
It is, but it's like, bruh, you know what's happening. Mm-hmm. At least you have more knowledge of this than anybody, bro. That one giant on the right reminded me of Rox's family members that got a Domi Reversi.
He did look like that.
I don't know if y'all peeped that, but I was like, yo, that looked just like Rox's family.
He did.
I didn't peep.
Them disrespecting Haruden was funny to me because it was like, oh, did you unite the giants? Like, you know damn well you didn't. I'm like, damn, that's how we feel?
It's like going to a cookout and they make fun of you.
I thought that was funny. I wasn't expecting Zoro to call them brothers.
Right.
I was like, okay, that was cool, I suppose. That was a nice little shout, I guess. But I did like their faith in Zoro. Him jumping on each of their heads reminded me of like the Mario video game. So I was like, it's pretty cool to see him do that.
Jumping on the Goombas.
Yeah. It was like, oh man, I don't know. I thought it was cool. The plan seems to have Dory and Bragi fight one another. So I thought that was a really dope plan, I guess, from Zoro. Maybe it's not exactly what he was trying to do, but if this is the result, it's a nice callback to the fact that they fought each other for like a majority of the last like 100 years or whatever. And in general, this is how Zoro met them. So we're going to get deeper into like how you break out a Domi Reversi or whatever is needed probably a little later. But like, to me, maybe this could be the trigger for them because they did seem to cut each other down. Like, I don't know if they're out, but maybe this will harken them back in their souls back to like what they're used to. Like, some familiarity is required for you to kind of break out. And like, if they're pushed into a familiar state of constantly battling one another, will that revert them back to what their normal state should be? Or will they just fight each other to the point where they knock each other out of the Domi Reversi because they're so even? Like, I don't know. It could be a situation where their instincts take over and they're just constantly fighting each other now because that's just what they're used to. Or it could be I'm remembering this. Like, it's giving me the urge to go back to what I should be doing. So, shout out to Zoro, because I didn't think of that. I don't think I've read anybody suggest that even. So, shout out to them if they did. But, I don't know. I thought it was cool. I thought that little opening of the chapter was pretty cool to me. I just didn't really expect Zoro to be, like, calling folks brothers like that. Like, I was like, wait, what? Okay, cool.
It's like, we know what you mean by that.
But yeah, that's it for me.
All right, Law.
Yeah, honestly, I thought it was very interesting because I'm a attack because obviously me and Lana weren't here last chapter. Yeah, but to me, we get word that Ja Rule was one of the strongest warriors of the sea, or was the strongest warrior of the sea, 300 years ago?
Yeah.
Right? And I don't know the full effects of Dami Reversi, but to me, obviously what we know is Emu was most likely or was alive during that time.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't know how much he knows or he's seen Ja Rule in action, but why wouldn't you want this warrior being Dami Reversed on your side? You know? Like, if you see what he can do, and I'm guessing what I mean by Dami Reversed is like, all right, yeah, Ja Rule's obviously really old. He's way past his prime now, all that stuff. But if the effects of Dami Reversed, I'm guessing can probably reverse the old effects. We could bring back, for example, we saw, what's that guy from Wano, that old guy? And he got the Ice Oni, Hyogoro, is it?
Hyogoro,
Yeah, how the Ice Oni effect was able to bring him back to like his prime strength. So we've seen a little bit of that, right? I'm thinking, why wouldn't Dami Reversi be able to do the same, like something similar with Ja Rule? You know?
Dami Reversi, I don't believe can do it because in order to receive the benefits from it, you have to sacrifice some of your life. You remember when Gunko, who was possessed by Emu, said, "For thy exchange for some of your life, you get to have immortality plus the other benefits." And that's when Emu turned Bragi upside down.
Okay.
So it was called the Diabolical Covenant. So it's actually, there's 3 covenants that we know of, but that's the 4th one.
Okay, interesting. So it could be that, like, all right, maybe.
So if he doesn't have any life to give.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Maybe. That could be an answer. Yeah. So if that's the answer to that, then I could see why you wouldn't use this one, because right now, we all know that Emu is the one that kind of gave them the assignment or mission to take out Ja Rule. Like, not even to try to Dami Reverse him, just end him. To, like, regain or whatever. So he has his reasons for that.
The better question is, why didn't he catch him in his prime?
Yeah.
Too strong?
That's what I thought you were going to go with. Like, why didn't he catch him? And I don't know if you guys heard last episode, but I was like, there was, like, nobody really during that time
Yeah.
that you really needed that type of strength to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was like he was a big fish in a small pond. Because, like, 91 years before that, Nolan was alive. And Calgar was alive. After that, there's really nobody else until, like, the Fishman Revolution.
Yeah.
And that was 200 years ago. So he lived, like, during his prime, there was just nobody of significance living.
Makes sense. And only maybe, we don't know who the king was of Elbaf at that time.
Right.
Maybe him, but there's
He
no
wasn't
way.
worthy, though.
I will give.
We know that.
I will give Ja Rule this. I was going back to reread some chapters like leading up to this, and Sommers called him a warrior of note, like a legendary warrior of Elbaf.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, his name at least rings out beyond just Elbaf. Like, this is a dude who's been here but so many times and still knows of Ja Rule in some way. So I was like, okay, there's something there.
Yeah.
I will give also credit to Strafe because this is what I realized. I thought it was very interesting, right? So we saw in Harold's time, right? And I'm linking Ja Rule and his boy Ja Rule, right?
Yoru,
right?
yeah.
They may have seem like the Dory and Bragi of their time, right? Harold had his own Dory and Bragi. Sorry. And we see Luffy's time or whatever. This time it's Hadruden, so to speak. If Loki's supposed to be like the herald or like the king, it's not really a Dorian Bragi. It's like Hadruden and the pirates. I guess all of them make up the Dorian Bragi, right? But going back to that time 300 years ago, you have Ja Rule and Yoru, right? But notice the difference in strength. You know how I'm always ripping giants, right? And the one thing I would always rip them is because Big Mom took out one of their Dorian Bragis or Ya Rule when she was like a kid.
She took out Yoru.
Yeah, Your Rule. Like with what she do again? She didn't slap him. She smacked the bear. She suplexed him.
She basically slammed
him, right?
Like grabbed him by
and
the
took him
ear.
out, right? So you have so he's old, past his prime, right? But in his old age, he got slammed by Big Mom and got taken out, right? But years after that, you have Ja Rule, who's older than that time when his boy got taken out, right? But he goes against Dami Reversi's Herald, and gets stabbed through the head with the sword and doesn't get taken out. Doesn't even pass. While his boy got taken out by Big Mom with a slam. While he's younger than Ja Rule, right? So he's younger and he got Sam taken out. This is years after that. Mm-hmm. And is it years after? Yeah, it's years because it's 13 years. Yeah. This is 14 years. Yeah. So years after that, he gets stabbed in the skull with a helmet on, saved his life, pretty much by Dorian versus Harold, and still survives it. So I'm thinking, I see Dorian Broggy in strength comparison, as in like those are two at that time. But the showing the difference in strength to me is a way difference. Mm-hmm. Like Ja Rule was way stronger than his counterpart, as in Ja Rule, because what we just seen, he's passing from that little skirmish with Ja Rule there, or from Big Mom, but he survived.
While I do agree with you, he could have just aged less gracefully. You know what I mean? Like we don't know much about your rule. Yeah. But I feel you. I agree with you.
Yeah. So I wanted to bring out showing the difference in strength back then and why it could have been not some credit that he was the strongest, but clearly the strength between his counterpart was great, right? And to me, I thought it was very funny how Zoro, these are supposed to be their comrades or allies, and they're in a situation, but how quickly is this just slice them up? You don't know the full state of what they're in, but you're like, let's just get rid of them. Let's just take them down through slicing them. And maybe Joe doesn't mean to end them, but what else would you be trying to do, right? And then their response, then that one little sentence is they gunned on them about uniting all the giants. Yeah, go ahead, cut them up. I thought it was very funny, how he's I hear you, brothers. And he does it immediately.
It's my dream, man.
Immediately, I was like, dang. And then also counted, right? This is 6 Daimyo Reversal giants that Zoro kind of takes out with one attack. And I was just like, is that impressive? Because, Daimyo Reversal is supposed to enhance size, so these are giants bigger than they normally are, and supposed to be stronger and whatever, and he takes out 6 of them with one attack, all at the same time. I don't know if they're completely cut down. To me, if they are, then it gives it more credit, the hype I'm giving it. But if they're not fully cut down, it's a cool thing to do, but it's just all right, you didn't stop them, though. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of want to see the end result, if they're fully stopped or they're going to come back, which I'm kind of expecting they are because Daimyo Reversal they regenerate, right? And I also want to add, before I end my turn, the whole plan maybe is to get Dorian Broggy to fight each other, right? But I don't know if you guys notice, Zoro enters right between them. Mm-hmm. So I wonder if we're going to have the whole... Because remember, if you kind of split them, you have the potentially of turning into Daimyo Reversal. Zoro kind of put himself in position because I guess, didn't realize they were there. Because, oh, snap, I got to get out the way fast. And he kind of goes down, but down to the ground of where they're standing. So putting himself in between Dorian Broggy, so I wonder what's going to happen here, because supposedly if you get in between them, you could get flipped. Mm-hmm. So I wonder what Oda's going to do in that situation with Zoro. So that's what I thought of.
Yeah. That's a good point out.
Yeah, so, and that's all I have for now.
All right, Lionel?
So I'm trying not to cough. Okay. The struggle's real.
Didn't have to come.
I'm all right. Just problems.
Thinking mucus. So.
Yeah. All right. I thought it was funny that, because I noticed that too with the Zoe call them brothers, and I noticed that it kind of reminded me of Dressrosa, how Zoe gets a weird respect towards other combatants of they allied with, and he acknowledges their strength wise, whatever. And I'm thinking, you really don't show this to Sanji. I'm thinking, he's stronger than the people you're giving credence to. Sanji's stronger than Hajula and this guy. Sanji's stronger than Sai and the other people from Dressrosa. But you see Zoe give them somewhat wording wise respect, but doesn't really show that to Sanji. But I guess she shows a little more towards Sanji without saying a word. So it's a mutual respect, but I don't have to say it. I just show it. Where these guys, Joe kind of just verbs that. But I just thought it was funny. I don't know if I ever would hear Zoe say brother to Sanji. And that's the thing I'm thinking. That's kind of upsetting, but funny at the same time. It's bruh. Because you guys been in brother of arms for how long? Fighting near-death situations, got each other's back. But you never say, I hear you brother to Sanji. And I'm just that's crazy. I'm whatever. I said that, but he didn't say it to Luffy either. But there's a brother type. And Zoe even said... Again, Sebastian, Zoe said, best friend, referring to Luffy. Mm-hmm. So, so we know it's there, but Sanji, it's just funny. I actually thought the technique that Zolo did was, because I always wonder,
when people do other techniques, like Luffy and other people do certain techniques, sometimes I feel like they're just doing it. But sometimes I always feel like when Zoro does a technique, it's always like there's a reason why he's doing this technique for this specific reason or for whatever. And I looked a little bit into it because he's not the first time we've seen this technique. We've seen him do it against the Kraken. So I looked into it. But I thought the way they explain it in the Wikipedia, it says pretty much, crossing the sixth pass, whatever. But it says, I'm going to skip to like, it says like Zozo managed to bend his body and swings his swords in the form of an inverted S, shaping the inverted S shape while performing a vertical spin, slashing opponents 6 times simultaneously. And notice there's 6 giants there present. So Zozo does a technique where he can slash individual giant 1 time at least, because there's 6. Because the attack does 6 slashes. There's 6 giants, so 1 slash for each person. So that's the reason why Zoe did this technique, but at a higher level. I'm thinking, okay, that's what I like. Like Zoe thought of all right, this is the technique that I can hit every single giant that's surrounding me at this moment at the same time. That will leave them vulnerable or possibly defeat them. So that's what I'm thinking. Like I don't know if Elder thinks or like every character has that mindset of which attackers should do in this specific moment. But I always thought Zoe's always felt like it was like he had that mindset. Not telling us, like
it's calculated.
Yeah, because even a certain attack Zoro does when he says secret or whatever, it's always like, for instance, the only time you see Zoro do a secret art, the first time he did the spinning, the spinning.
3 worlds? No.
Yeah, 3 words, whatever. First time he did it was against Mihawk, right? But other times he does it, he's something way bigger, like ores, or he did it to Pika in his stone form. So I thought Zoro's going to do something different, but no, he did something. Just like attacking another giant like the Kraken, but something that could attack not just one person, 3 other people surrounding attacks. Like it's not onigiri because that's weaker attack. It can hit multiple people, but onigiri wouldn't benefit him during this moment. But this attack would. So that's the point. That's the reason why Zoro did this technique. I just thought that was kind of interesting, And I wonder if other characters have that, I mean, obviously they do, but I just mostly see it through Zoro. I thought I don't know if I have that much. I didn't have anything about Dory and Bragg. I like your dilemma towards that. I just thought Zoro just dodged it and they just cut each other. But something Zoro did realize something did happen. I don't know because Zoro said and they said Dory and Bragg as if this attack hit each other. But I do say, is this the first time we see a Diamond Reversey hit another Diamond Reversey and had an effect on it? Because I don't know if we never saw that, right? No. Like what it would do to that person.
No, I don't think we did.
Yeah, this is the first time we see 2 Dami versus people
hit each other to attack them. So yeah, because I know because granted they're attacking giants and I was thinking why they didn't have a reaction towards those giants, but had a reaction more when Dari and Bragi hit each other.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, why they're both attacking you? Like, why should that matter? But I just noticed, like, Zoe had an immediate reaction when they cut each other. Like, Zoe was like, huh? Like, he wasn't expecting that, or something happened that they noticed. And that's what I want to figure out, like, what happened now when 2 Diamond Reversey people hit each other. Will it cancel each other out? Will they go back to normal, like Sebastian's saying? Mm-hmm. Or, again, it's just going to revert? I don't know. Like, there's territories that we don't know yet until we see actually what happens. Mm-hmm. But that I did forget that it was a thing. Like, but I only thought that may have factored in because that's a giant going into between 2 giants and too big. I don't know if it's gonna work on Zoe because they're not the same size as him. So like, I don't know. Like maybe I'm overthinking it, but I don't know. Like I forgot that was a thing, but now that you said it, but I think you have to maybe be equal size to Zoro. Or see equal build does that actually have a factor in?
The only reason I fully mentioned it because they kind of kept mentioning it as part of their strategy. Do not come between them. Mm-hmm. Then Zoro happens to go between them as a last minute result. Like oh snap! I appeared right above them. They're about to attack me. He shot down instead of up, which probably what he should have done. So I wonder if that's going to play a factor into what's about to happen.
I think it might not, just based off of the fact that we've seen many times. Especially with Roger and Garp, your Conqueror's Haki has to be stronger than Adomi Reverses if they have Conqueror's Haki in order to get them out, right? To take effect. I think because Dory and Bragi don't have Conqueror's Haki, that Zoro leaking it out, because it just leaks out, he's probably not going to be able to be turned by them.
That makes sense. I can see that.
Because we've seen, even Emu had to touch rocks in order to turn him.
Yeah.
I don't think rocks would have been able to be turned by his family members who were currently like in between him, or he was in between them. You know what I'm saying? So I think Zoro's gonna be good unless Gunko goes over there and then inflicts Imu's conquers haki by touching him and turning him.
Right.
I think that's the only way that's gonna happen, but I could be wrong.
Well, it makes sense. I can see that.
Yeah. My mic good, Marv? They're saying my mic is off. Okay. All right. All right. So for me, listen, man, I've been waiting a long time for like our current era Conquerors hockey users to show up so we can finally understand this full scope of how the covenants are affected and what level of utilization in Conquerors hockey is actually required to like counter them. Oda has always off-paneled this, with the lone exception of being Garp and Roger fighting, you know, Domi Reversi Rocks, with their Critical Mass Supreme King hockey. Because of that, I've been especially interested in what Zoro would show us here. So the big question becomes, what level of Conqueror's hockey does it take to defeat a Domi Reversi? Not a hockey-powered Domi Reversi, right? And even more importantly, what level is required when the people affected don't emit hockey themselves? That distinction matters because it gives us a baseline for how powerful the spell really is. None of the Domi Reversi giants outside of Dorian Bragi have shown any ability to use hockey, and the odds of them possessing Conqueror's hockey are basically zero. So seeing Zoro start with regular Conqueror's hockey coding felt like a solid foundation for just us to understand what's happening. The issue is that when he cuts the giants, we never get a clear confirmation on whether they're actually defeated or not. So that answer matters. If they aren't, then Zoro is going to need to escalate to the same level of Conqueror's hockey utilization he used against Albert and Lucci, where the hockey is fully pinpointed into his blades and takes on like that cloud-like appearance. I really hope we get some clarity on this the next chapter for sure. Another important detail is Dory and Bragi cutting each other while under Domi Reversi. For a while now, if you've been watching the pod, I've argued that Domi Reversi allows users to utilize, doesn't actually grant more hockey, nor does it allow users to utilize their Conqueror's hockey effectively. In fact, it arguably makes them weaker than their base selves, and a lot of people have given me tons of pushback on that. This chapter feels like another example of what I've been saying. So, Domi Reversi is a covenant that consumes a portion of the user's life to grant immortality, size, and raw strength, hence why it's labeled the Diabolical Covenant. But Dory and Bragi don't normally fight like this. They just don't. They fought for 100 years on Little Guarding without a winner. Even when we first saw them clash, I think chapter 116, they dodged, blocked, and matched each other evenly. Clean hits were almost never existent. Yet in their Domi Reversi forms, they don't even clash. They cut straight through one another when smiling. That's not how they fight, and that ties directly back to my larger point. People under Domi Reversi or the Covenants, when possessed, may gain power and immortality, but they lose something crucial. They don't fight the same. They don't utilize hockey the same, and most importantly, their will, the thing that amplifies their strength, is no longer intact. And we see that happening with them. So, again, I know I'm going to get pushback. I know people are not going to agree. But I think we've gotten enough examples to prove that Domi Reversi does grant you certain benefits, but from it taking away your actual character, I don't believe Domi Reversi makes their character stronger. It just makes it stronger to regular people who don't have Conqueror's hockey. Lastly, I'm really starting to love Zoro's fighting style. He's become so battle aware that even mid-air he's using his swords to reposition himself into advantageous angles. And it's like he's dipping his bag into Sanji's bag a little bit. So I hope Sanji starts dipping his bag into Zoro's bag a little bit. I would love to see that. I really want Sanji to get some type of power up that would make him feel great in this situation. It also immediately reminded me of when, it's funny how Lino brought up Dressrosa, when Orlumbus threw Zoro because Zoro asked him to throw him to get closer to the stone giant Pika. Now he doesn't have to ask Orlumbus. He kind of could just do it on his own if he really puts all of his power into it. Maybe, yo, maybe, bro.
He's not closing that distance, bro.
Yo, listen.
Larry.
I know he's not, but he's trying.
Okay. I'm about to say
No. He's trying. And I love that he's trying to reinvent his battle style.
Okay.
And that makes me feel really good that Zoro's actually trying to get better in not just one area, like, Lionel was saying, like just power.
I think he just needs to master the double jump.
Like in Devil May Cry.
They don't have a double jump in One Piece.
They totally do.
Sanji does.
He has
whole
Gekko.
thing.
That's different.
That's a double jump.
No,
bro.
there's multiple jumps. You could be like this.
It's a better jump.
Zoro about to learn his own Geppo with his blades.
No, he's going to be another Garp. Remember that one punch and Garp just flew himself all the way over?
Yeah, that was gangster.
Garp, no, Zoro needs to learn two things. Either Geppo like Sanji or that jumping power that Karen can do. He needs one of those things.
Yeah, word.
Yeah, but that's really all I had to say about the first part of the chapter. You guys brought up some, like, Lawrence brought up some interesting things. So I'm very interested in seeing, like, I really want to see the effects of what's happening with Domiverse next chapter. Mm-hmm. It's going to be very interesting. So, yeah, that's about it.
I do want to bring up something, though.
What's up?
Because I know you're talking about, like, Dory and Rocky clashing before. But I want to, like, so how do you view, though? Because before, they would clash and they would be able to block it, right? But this time, they cut through the shields.
That was the one thing I was going to say as minor pushback what you were saying. You seemed as though you were saying that they swung and they just cut each other.
Yeah.
It looked to me like they did block. They just weren't able to defend it because they swung too hard at one another.
Yeah.
So, this is what I will say. Mm-hmm. And if you don't agree, I understand. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to say I'm right either. I believe, and I think you guys believe too, that Dory and Bragi use hockey.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think they were using hockey on Little Garden.
Okay.
Hence why they never cut straight through each other. At this point in time, I don't think that they're just using hockey at all. I think they're just swinging on each other. And due to the Domi Reversi and whatever effects it has on their minds, they're not able to utilize their hockey correctly. Therefore, they just cut straight through each other. So they didn't even try to clash. The sword and the axe pass each other.
Mm-hmm.
Because also, they weren't fighting each other. They were aiming at Zoro, I will say. Mm-hmm. So it's like, even I guess they had their shields up, but it wasn't like to defend each other's attacks. It's more like, oh, we see Zoro, we're going to cut, and then they kind of miss.
Yeah, any shielding would have been reactionary to after the miss happened. So it's like, I'm swinging like hard as I can, and it's like, oh, snap, I'm not going to land. Try to defend, and then you kind of get caught. But as far as whether they're using hockey or not, it's not hardened. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if they're using hockey or not. I can't speak to that for real. Mm-hmm. But
I also will say, too, I don't, like, this is going to be more in actually Larry's favor, but to disregard your own stance of, like, how far you are from Dory and how far you are from Bragi, it seemed it didn't matter. It could be because, oh, we're going to regenerate from this anyway. Mm-hmm. But it's just like, you're attacking, you're aiming for Zoro, but you know Dory's, like, right in front of you. You know Bragi's right in front of you. Yeah. It seemed like they attacked regardless of them, like, hitting each other as long as we got to Zoro.
Yeah.
You know? So I will add to that factor. They disregarded how distant they were from each other and just went on to Zack and Zoro, even if they cut each other in the process. So I will say that.
Or I also thought of the fact they had their shields, they could have realized we could just block it.
Oh, after you cut Zoro, we block the attack.
Because if you look at it, their shield is at the area where they cut.
Yeah.
But it just said it blocking, which he probably expected to happen. It just went through them. So that's what just like, you cut through with shield.
You're going to cut through Zoro, and then we block the aftermath.
Yeah.
But in the cut through that anyway.
Yeah, like that could have been unexpected. They didn't expect to cut each other. And that's what just like, the shock. Like, because you look, maybe it's everybody, but you see the parentheses like, oh, shoot.
Yo, I have a secondary question, and I know we've been on here a while, so we can move on. Didn't Dory or Bragi, I don't remember which one's one, the fatter one.
Bragi.
Didn't he lose his hand?
Yes.
Yeah. But his hand back? Like, did it grow back?
There's a space between his hand and the arm.
Okay. I was trying to look for that, and I haven't, like, seen it.
So it's weird. It's like his hand is, like, floating, right?
Yeah.
It's like floating, like, on,
The only thing I want to say, because you also could be right, because you did add in a variable that I didn't think about, but the reason, and I just want you guys to sit on this thought process. These guys have been fighting at least 2 times a day for the past 100 years. They're probably the most experienced fighters in the verse. Just taking that to account of that and what just happened with them swinging their weapons and the outcome of swinging their weapons. I don't think a regular Dory or regular Broggy would just allow that to happen. Like, they're too battle experienced, in my opinion. That's why I'm still of the belief that these guys are being so manipulated that they're not even themselves. So, you know what I'm saying? But I guess that's just my opinion. But it just proves even further that somebody like Rox wasn't fighting the way he normally fights, because he didn't use Pandemonium. He wasn't using any of his sword-based attacks, which sounds like cannonballs, right? There's just, it's very different people we're seeing in comparison to their actual strength.
Okay.
Yeah. That's about it. Anything else? Yeah. All right. Let's go into 3 super chats and then we'll jump back into the chat.
All right, we got another 3 months at Nakama status from Taffy Terror. Sorry, it says, "Will we admit that Brook was always Yonko level?" No.
What? Always?
He'll never be. I'm sorry.
Nah.
I'm not there.
Wait, he would have been struggling against his zombie version of Ryuma if he was.
There's a lot of wildness going on here. We get another Nakama join the ship, and Davey Dokes, welcome. We got another 2 from Luis Vlogs. It says, "Acho Puerto Rico otra cosa," I believe. And then a bunny emoji, a sun emoji, a beach emoji,
Bye, Bonnie.
a Puerto Rican flag, and a heart emoji. So thank you.
Crazy.
It was dope. I loved it.
It was dope.
Yeah, it was super dope. I couldn't understand nothing, but I loved it.
I heard that couple really got married.
Yeah.
really?
Apparently, they invited Bad Bunny to their wedding, and he was like, "I'll do you one better," which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
Shout
that's
out to
pretty
Bad
dope.
Bunny
Have
for
you
that.
ever been a PR? It feels like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know it was also crazy. Apparently, all the bushes were people,
Yeah,
which makes sense.
I don't know if all of them were, but at least a large.
So you could
majority of them.
rearrange them, so they would just like just sit there and host up. Oh, we gotta move, and just like that. So they're all people.
They do it big in the Super Bowl, man.
Yeah, that was dope. It was dope.
Shout out to Bad Bunny, man. Another 5 from Taffy Terror. "I know we all saw that Brook was blocking more than a simple attack. Hashtag bang bang buggy gang. Hashtag get up. Hashtag best book club. Hashtag like the stream." We will get into that in I think the next part of the chapter, right?
Can't be inappropriate.
Yeah, it's the next part.
Yeah.
It's the second part.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Should we do one more? And then
Sure.
Yeah.
Another 5 from Usopp the Goat. "Do y'all think Kuma is the giant robot of this generation since he knows of Nika and he knew it was Luffy? Low-key just doesn't see Frankie upgrading that much. Just don't see Frankie upgrading that much." That's a good shout, man.
Yeah, that's a good one.
He definitely has the belief in Luffy. He's not giant, but I don't think you need to be giant, right? Like I think that's like a secondary thing.
Yeah.
But be as Emmett size, that's what you're
And
trying to
I'll say this, even if you want to make the correlation between the giant piece here, it's very possible that whatever Vegapunk does can like merge Kuma into whatever this giant robot that we're currently seeing on Elbaf, like that building that they're in. It looks like a giant robot. So like if he puts Kuma's consciousness into that or something, you know, I don't know if that'll end up happening, but it's possible that we even get a giant Kuma. So
I guess because also too, if you want to think about it this way, if Kuma's supposed to be that, because Frankie's kind of looking like more like not necessarily this generation's Vegapunk, but the one to be Vegapunk's successor, so to speak. So if like that ancient kingdom, since it was advanced civilization, probably had a scientist. If Frankie's supposed to be that scientist, then who's the Emmett? I guess Kuma. If you think of it that way, maybe.
I mean, you also go into like more of lineage because isn't Kuma like a buccaneer? He's like half giant or something like that. So he's not being giant in physical terms, but he's giant in like actual lineage. As the buccaneer are partly giant or half giant, and whatever else that makes the world government don't like him so much.
Yeah. All right. Let's jump back into the chapter, guys. To all our viewers, if you haven't taken a liking to AG1, please do. In our link tree, there's also our Discord and all of our other links. And I would say go through all the links and follow or subscribe or do whatever you want. But there's a lot there. Also, if you haven't liked the video, I'm trying to get to 1,000 likes this episode. So like the video if you haven't already. All right. For the next part of the chapter, we shift over to Brook. He's still bound by Gunko's arrow ability, unable to move freely, but slowly forcing himself forward across the branch on his stomach. Completely out of breath, despite not having lungs. Yo ho ho ho. That was a bone joke. Brook calls out to Gunko. Princess Shuri! Is that you, Princess Shuri? Gunko finally turns to look at him. Brook continues saying it can't be her. He just knows it. But she looks so much like Princess Shuri that he had to check. Gunko remains completely silent, staring him down. Brook presses on, saying that even if they aren't the same person, they must be blood relatives. He asks her directly, but still no response. He explains that Princess Shuri would be nearly 80 years old by now and wouldn't recognize him anyway, especially in his current undead skeletal state. And yet, her face, her hair color, her mismatched eyes, her connection to the Holy Land, and even her love for Brook's music all line up too perfectly. Then Brook drops the bomb. He says he never wanted to think about her again because she murdered her own father, the very man Brook owed everything to. Suddenly, a heartbeat-like effect ripples through Gunko's body, and she visibly recoils in pain. Inside her mind, Imu's eye appears, calling out to her and asking her if her memories are beginning to return. Just as quickly, Gunko snaps back to normal, her devilish wings dissipating. In a split-second decision, she loosens the arrow binding Brook and tells him to run. Brook is completely confused. At the same time, the arrows controlling the giant children hostages begin to wobble and loosen as well. Brook is flung free from the bindings, and for the first time, he can move. Imu immediately screams at Gunko for her disobedience. Gunko tries to call out to Brook, but she's struck by Imu's haki as Imu takes control of her body once again. Her arrows snap back to life, tightening around Brook's leg. Brook yells out, demanding to know what she just did and why she told him to run. He says he came here to finish what was started and asks the question straight up, who is she? Gunko only stares back. She lunges at Brook with her pitchfork-like weapon, and Brook barely blocks the attack with his shield. Speaking through Gunko to Brook, Imu commands, shut thy mouth. What are thee to Gunko? With that bringing us to the end of the second part of the chapter, let's start with Lawrence. What were your thoughts during this section?
A lot of mystery here. I actually don't have much because there's so much little to go off. But from what I'm gathering here, we all know like a little bit about Brook's background. We know before he was on the Rumble Pirates, we know that he served as the leader of a convoy squad or a assault squad of part of a kingdom, right? My guess is the kingdom that this Princess Shuri was part of, right? And I guess because we all know a little more about Brook's background, it's like he may have come from a poor upbringing, right? But we know before he became pirate, he served in his kingdom. So it could be maybe Gunko's father or the king of that kingdom, right? Could have saw Brook, took him in and trained him, right? As in part of his this part of the military army of that kingdom. And then Brook grew to becoming the leader of this assault squad because even I was looking up to the beginning of Brook's fencing style. It was saying that when he was fighting Ryuma, he was saying how because Ryuma, that zombie version of him was saying the attacks, and Brook got mad. He goes, "You may have my personality, you may have my sword skills, but you know nothing of the meaning of those styles that I learned of why." For example, they even changed the name of that style that was Brook for that in that kingdom, what it was called, to fit more of Brook because he became so skilled at it and he had such a unique fencing style added to it. So they changed the name to naming it to there's something not / after Brook because he stood out so much with it. So it's Brook was saying that there's such a deep meaning behind the skills he learned, and I think that's could be part of the reason why he owes Gunko's father or the king so much because what he has learned. It's his style there's a deeper meaning behind it for him. So I wonder this person gave him so much, and then I believe obviously Princess Shuri, who was like her father. I don't think she would naturally take out her father. That's probably the work of Emu or whatever being controlled. If it's all they can take his father, then Brook may not know. But I thought it was very interesting because Brook also ties it to when he knew of the Knights beforehand, right? Like chapter 11, like 46 or whatever he names, like, a higher up, the Knights. But also he links Gunko, like now this chapter, to the Holy Land as well. So I don't know where this kingdom was placed at. First I was like, no, but that wouldn't make any sense. First I thought it was Brook. Because you know how for the Celestial Dragons, they have like these guards? You know, I go, was Brook one of them? Because it's like, there's not the knights or whatever. I'm talking about those normal looking guards that each Celestial Dragons have. Mm-hmm. And I was like, because that's gonna be a first if we get someone from that area. I go, was Brook one of those? But I don't think so. Mm. I think he was from a different kingdom. We'll see the ties of whatever. So I believe that's the whole background surrounding that. And really, so like obviously Brook's blaming her for the kill, but we all know it's Emu and she's still being controlled. And I also tried to place it too because back in on God Valley we saw a Gunko or the same Gunko with long hair, kind of resembling this one, but it wasn't like she wasn't the knight status yet. She was still like what Harold and Shanks were at that time, right before they became it. So I wonder how it's placing into like how young did Emu get? Because obviously that whatever years ago, that's way after Brook's time, like that timeline wouldn't fully add up of that's when he did it. And so did you get young Gunko or Princess Shuri, whatever, at a super young age to make her take out her father and then bring her in and then started raising her that way? Like I'm trying to map out the timeline here because that's crazy to me, unless the one that he knows, her daughter looks exactly like Brook said, it may even be a relative. So I kind of want to place what happened here, but also do we know like aging wise, they don't fully age, but like she was in the lower covenants yet. Does the aging process still not affect then? Like how that's what going into. How young did you kind of wrap her into this covenant? Since she was like because we saw Brook with a little girl, right?
Right.
So it's like, when did Emu do this? Was it then or was she a little older? Like I'm trying to understand. But this is the mystery of that what's happening here that we're all trying to figure out too. But like besides from that, that's all I really have.
All right, Lionel. All right. Actually, on that note, what you were saying, Lawrence, I did think of like a couple of things. The whole Holy Land did catch my eye. The mismatched eye thing is also apparently a thing in her either bloodline or family. I don't know if it's all of her family members have that, or she's the only specific one that does. Like how Loki has the snake eyes and nobody else in his family has it. Like his mother, his father didn't have it. So I wonder, the eyes things is just some people just have unique eyes for whatever reason. We don't know if it's for either through lineage or just a birth defect or they just gain certain power. We have no idea. And we don't even know if the eye mismatched eye is a power or something else. The Holy Land I thought of too, but I thought of, it could be a couple things. Like what Larry thought of, like, a while back, that could be the kingdom of Emo's original kingdom, like Doflamingo.
You giving Larry credit for my theories now?
Look, you guys see so many theories. I forget, but I remember Larry saying, I don't know. But
I was just gonna shout you off if I forgot.
I don't
I
want
thought
to say.
Sebastian said the vessel theory, like the women vessel theory.
Yeah, it's both.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
Is it the same theory? Yeah.
My theory was that was the contract that the Narona family placed with that kingdom. The way that Doflamingo blackmailed the Riku family to get his land back. It's like, if y'all want that theory, go check that out.
Pay me in women.
Wow, that's crazy.
Continue, Lana, my bad.
No, it's cool. But I also thought of, again, it could be another like either or a Sabo thing. Like since you're in the Holy Land, I don't know if that's makes you a celestial dragon or you're just a noble who like what's that person's name? Sabo's brother who's trying to move up the ladder.
Stelly.
Yeah, Stelly. Like I don't know where that factors in, but the fact he said Holy Land, and now we're saying that book was somewhat tied, which is kind of implied. We always kind of thought that to a degree, especially just showing that Book's knowledge of certain things that we didn't expect him to know until like now. I was gonna say, Lawrence, that if you look back in the chapter, and this is what I was thinking of, like I think they kind of did a weird time skip of certain things. If you go back to the chapter of 1149, when Brook with Gunko, the The one that is that Gunko, for instance, there's two memories. Gunko remembers her father. That's the first one. But she seems older to me than when she's with Brook.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like time has elapsed. So he didn't get her when she was a little girl.
That's probably when the patricide happens.
Yeah, when she
Screams out that name, like, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
that's probably when
Emo
Brook
has her,
is-
you know,
Yeah.
take out her dad.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking too. And I think is again like Oda keeps doing like, well, this is actually the first time we know of, to our knowledge, like, because Brook thinks, and we are assuming that Gunko got Diamond Reversal. Something happened that Emo controlled her to take out her father. Obviously, that's kind of heavily applied. And in fact, she's saying father, she's crying. She's, you know, that something bad happened. Either her father's passing or she did something, but whatever. And we know that Emo has the power to do that. Clearly, Brook doesn't understand that. So he has some resentment or despise her, or he's upset with her because he thinks that she took out her father for whatever reason. When we know it's mostly all Emo's doing. But I was thinking there's clearly a time frame, like, you know, so Brook knows her as a little girl to whatever age this is. And if the Gunko's the same age as when she took out her father and never aged again, then she's probably a max in her early 20s to maybe teens. She's probably a max, like, I'm not going to say as young as Rebecca, but she could be clearly, like, the oldest one I could give is Yamato. So Yamato, 28, all the way to between Uta, like 24 or something like that, or whatever, or to Rebecca, maybe 16 or 18. Wait, Rebecca's 18, right? Or this one I actually forget.
Rebecca?
She was
I think she's
16,
16, bro.
Because isn't Shirahoshi 16?
Baby 16.
Shirahoshi, I think, is 15.
No, I think she's 16.
There's so many ages to keep track, honestly. I forget. But yeah, so I'm ballparking around that time frame. But again, I did find it interesting now, like, because even when you said, because when you think Brook was had poor means, what did you think of? Did you go a picture of a picture of Brook when he was younger?
It was like based off a picture of that he was younger is why they said he may have come for like little or poor
because the
means.
picture they're talking about, I think it's the Film Z, or Heart of Gold, whatever, the book. Yeah, it's a Film Z of a young Brook. You see him, he's with a violin, and he's practicing fencing with it, but you see his outfit and getup, it's like patterned up as if he didn't live in a, you know, well-established family or like, you know, an orphan or like, you know, the type of stuff we know we see with Straw Hats.
Listen, bro, nobody poor has a violin.
He could have found that violin in the dumpster, bro.
Well, he gifted that. You know what I'm saying?
Stole it.
Who gifting poor kids something?
In One Piece?
In One Piece.
That's
Hey,
a thing.
he could have been
It's a
from
thing
a well
now.
family and his family got
there's-
taken out, bro.
There's
We don't
no
know.
charity.
You could have found that in the trash.
That's what I said too.
There's not one charity in
His
this.
family could have fell to ruin. Like, we don't know, bro.
Yeah. But the only thing is and this was sometimes like I like One Piece Wiki, but some of the information they be kind of confusing you. If you go to Gunko's history, they're kind of applying and they don't know which way. They're still kind of implying that Brook might be her father.
Yeah, they tripped.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
that theory dead, bro.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, to me, it wasn't
That
really
never
a
made
thing.
sense, bro.
Yeah, it never really applied the first flashback we saw with Gunko with her father. Because why would even Gunko think of Brook not saying father but saying Brook, his name, like, you know? And there's other stuff too, but not because what I read in Wikipedia, they're saying that he shared the same dream of becoming a pirate, and I got confused. Like, who are you saying that referring to? Because if Gunko Shira is a princess, that means her father's a king. That means either that king that you're trying to say wanted to be a pirate like Brook, which has not been implied or said because we got no dialogue of the king, or you're saying Gunko wanted to be a pirate too, which also is not really a fact. The only person that kind of implied who wanted to be a pirate was Brook, which we later on see him become a pirate. Less those words that we thought in the flashback were Gunko's, we're pretty sure everybody thought that's Brooks who was saying that.
Wait, we discussed on One Piece Wiki yet?
I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying.
They,
Yo, I'm just saying, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's reliable, but they be having inaccurate information. They're kind of putting not all the time. But I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
if somebody's reading and trying to get information, because I read off Wikipedia before with Zoe's techniques, that was accurate. But when I read another something, that's not accurate.
Was
so
it
I'm
though?
just saying. I'm not downplaying One Piece Wiki. I'm not. I'm just saying, like, there's certain things that's questionable. But But yeah, I'm really interested in too now. Like more and more Brook's past and what you're doing with the Holy Knights and stuff, and the fact that Emo doesn't know who Brook is either. But and also again, shout out to Brook. What the attack he blocked though too, bro.
Shout out to Brook, man.
Where'd that shield come from? First of all,
I think that's he had on his
He
back.
had it in his back pocket.
Shout out to
Yo.
Brook, man, whipping shields out like a GTA character.
And that's what and like.
He said left, right, down, up, down, up.
Am I also thinking it's because Brook doesn't carry a shield? Is that the stuff they took from Roto's stuff?
Yeah.
You shout out to Roto. What are you talking about, Brook?
You're not
That's
shouting Roto out, bro.
I know, but that's his stuff though.
He had slaves.
You're not shouting Roto out.
I'm talking about the material. I'm talking about we just seen a down reversey. Dorian Broggy, their shoes got broken. That's a regular swing. When Emo's doing attack with Conquest Coning Infusion, hitting Brook and there's like no breaking through. I'm just saying, bro. There's different levels of shields out here, apparently.
I don't normally lean on this, man. But shout out to Larry, man. It's plot. Because ain't no way.
Yo, it's so crazy to me. But I'm like,
no way.
yo, nah, it's
I'm not accepting plot. Nah, bro.
yo, it's
bro.
crazy.
I try to say plot so many times, and people be like, "Yo, you know more than Oda." You gonna tell you swear you can argue with Oda? Yo, Larry never wrong, yo.
Bro. Shout out to Brook.
Now, it could get worse, bro. If you start making it so this shield is stronger
Top
than
one.
no, this shield is stronger apparently than Albert's hockey blade. You get what I'm saying? Because Albert had hockey blade and Zoe cut through that.
Hey, man.
But this shield though, which Brook doesn't have hockey, so he's just blocking it. It's good though. And Brook,
maybe Brook just has hockey. Bro. Maybe that's the case.
There's some holes and some stuff I'm seeing, man.
Nah, bro.
And I don't like it.
I've been told by the community, can't be plot. Can't be plot.
Oh man.
Me and Sebastian have debated till our fingers were bones. Told me, he said, Larry, I can't accept plot. It's a weak excuse to debate with. And I said, okay.
Oh man. I'm done though.
It's funny how the turns have tabled.
Oda be drawing what he wants.
It's crazy,
man.
bro.
Hey.
He's like, this is my mega. I do what I want. I don't care if it don't make sense. I do what I want.
Whatever.
I do what I want.
Whatever.
That's Oda, man.
I tried to tell y'all, bro.
Shout out to Brook, bro.
I tried to tell y'all for a minute, bro.
Emo ain't even named that attack though, for real. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I forgot.
You, bro.
Emu needs to do a named attack. You're right.
I forgot.
Emu needs to do a named
Hey,
attack.
this is a member of the Pirate King's crew, man.
Yo, you're so right.
You feel me?
Yeah, you're
Hey,
right.
they just said. Brook
Big
Yonko,
Brook.
Yonko level, yo.
Brook.
I forgot he was facing Big
Thanks,
Mom,
Big
bro.
Mom,
Yeah,
man.
I forgot.
Brook do this.
Brook Yonko level,
Brook
bro.
not new to this.
bro.
He's been longest almost all the straw hats, man.
It could be some soul tie situation going on. We don't know.
He's as old as Giants,
So
man.
right, yo.
He's
I
as old
forgot.
as
He's
Giants.
secretly he's a holy knight.
He's a
That's what it is,
Yeah,
man.
man.
That's the plot. Close.
That's what he wants.
All right, somebody else go. I'm done.
And Emu love his princesses, Joe. He be on that, man. Oh, you a princess? All right.
Vivi got away. That's what he
Yo,
said.
low key, when I seen this in the panel, I ain't react to it, bro.
You just let her out. You let her pass it.
I said,
It's funny. My original take, I really read it and was like, okay. And then like people were atting me in the spoiler channel, and I was like, hey man, it's just
listen, bro.
Oda be fast and loose with the skirmishes situation, bro.
Listen, man. I think I got something to say about it, but like I don't, bro. Y'all already know. I feel like there's so many people that are gonna be like, nah, yo, that wasn't a serious attack from the number one person in the show who fought considerably the top 5 strongest people in the show at the same time.
That's a little different. Emo was more present then, right? Versus whatever he got going on with Gunko here.
Sure.
They're gonna argue the vessel's weak. gonna argue the vessel and Gunko is not strong enough.
Nah, hockey ain't don't go that hard. She'll tell you, bro. Sick to my stomach. I had this chapter at a 7.5 because I ignored that. So serious, bro. Low key in my heart, I was like, yo, this chapter's a 2. Just because of that, bro.
It was a wild moment to read. I can't lie. I guess I'll get my take and then you can go. All right. I really did like your take on the Gunko father situation teaching Brook swordsmanship. My mind went a little different route because I thought the same thing, like, I owe this person my life. My mind didn't go to the swordsmanship. It went to the music. So I was like, would this person be the person that taught Brook how to play music? Because that's like his thing. Okay. But I like
I like both.
Yeah. Maybe he's the same person. You know what I mean? Maybe it's both things.
The Brook before Brook.
But it's like, if I'm Brook, what is the most important thing to me? Yeah. And what's my defining characteristic? I think it's more music than it is fighting, right? So I was like, my mind went to the music. But I like that because if you're the battle convoy, like Lana brought up, and you bring it up, like, I'm able to fight now, potentially feed my family or whatever, because you might have taught me the skills I needed to do that. I was able to raise myself up. Similar to how Kairos would probably look at King Riku as somebody that he owes his life to. Like, I was a criminal or whatever, and then you put me on the right path, whatever. He ended up marrying his daughter, but whatever. That's not important, per se, in this. Brook, I know I have my theory or whatever, but he does seem to be a bodyguard or guardian for Shuri or Gunko, whatever you want to call her now, which I thought was interesting because when I read Princess Shuri, all I could think of was T'Challa's sister in Black Panther. I was like,
that also made me hate the chapter a little bit.
What?
Because I do not like Shuri in Marvel. Bro.
What?
Okay.
She's so whack.
Like
now,
MCU
bro.
or like in general, her character?
Just the character in the MCU now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know enough about her to feel all that. I thought she was cool in the Black Panther 1.
Black Panther 1, yeah.
Black Panther 2,
Black Panther 2 is like...
but, you know, that wasn't the original game plan.
Yeah.
The blue hair and mixed matched eyes I thought was really interesting because this is basically Oda. We want to talk about plot. This is Oda basically ensuring Brook to identify her so that we could have this moment because nobody else has blue hair and mixed matching eyes and would like his music. Like this, like he gave her all the things that would Brook be like, wait, what? Hold on. 80 years is wild. So I was trying to figure out the timeline stuff the same way you guys were, but I kind of gave up on it. I was just like, I just don't care enough to figure that part of it out. I don't know what the ages are. I don't know how old she's supposed to be. Whatever. But it did make me think about what the One Piece world might have looked like back then. It's just before Rocks. It's before Rogers. Before basically all the legends that we really know of. Except essentially Yarul. So I was like, that's interesting. I thought the same thing about the Holy Land because he highlights it as if it's an important thing, and then the same thing about the father thing. So my mind went the same way Lionel was with, like, obviously there's something deeper with her having to take out her dad. Whether she was in a situation where Loki is, because, like, Loki's whole claim to fame at the beginning of this thing was that he took out his father. And we know now with the deeper understanding or context, he had to in order to free him from his, like, covenants. I don't know if that's the exact same thing. Like, it doesn't seem like she's a bad person. She's actually trying to protect and free and help Brook. So, like, I don't think we're supposed to look at her as a bad person, but I don't know if it's the exact same situation where she had to take her dad out or if she was actively possessed and took her dad out and Brook just doesn't know what the situation was. It could just be the inverse. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm really curious to know if, like, Brook's music or his soul abilities or what will be the thing that gets Gunko freed from Imu's possession. Maybe it's a combination of the things. But I do think that's a really, really cool, like, Easter egg or element because it's like we started with patricide for Loki and we figured that out, but now we're coming back to it with Gunko and it's weird because I keep calling her Gunko, but I guess it's not her real name. Yeah. And Brook. So I'm interested in that. Brook, I'll just speak to it a little bit. Brook blocking that, I was like, bruh, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Like, you just didn't need to have them clash at all. Like, it could have just been an arrow. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't need to be a hockeyed out trident attack. It could have just been an arrow. It could have just been the trident by itself. I didn't need to see hockey sparks and lightning from that. Like, I don't know. I felt the way about it after I read it like a couple times, but Oda be playing fast and loose with the power scaling. Shout out to Brook. He's now clashed with Big Mom and a emu possessed Gunko. So maybe he's just top tier when he fighting women. I don't know. I don't know, bro. It was bad. And I know I was the first one to bring it up to say, Larry, shout out to you, call him plot. But that's the only real explanation I have, bro. And I don't like doing that. I really don't. But it didn't make enough sense for me. Lionel brought up Roto's shield. Those were like toys to him, bro. I don't think he got a special shield in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. Those are costumes for dolls. So I'll end my turn there. But I'm really intrigued by this, and I really want to know more so about the father piece than about Gunko being Shuri. Like, I'm not like huge into like the damsel in distress princess thing, but I am curious to see why the dad needed to be taken out. Why did Emu tab him for that? Like, was he a person that was moving like Harold and trying to make change or something? Like, what was his reason? Why did that light need to be extinguished from this world? Right? Yeah. I will say this kind of probably deads my theory a little bit, but I don't know. It was already shot in dark, so that's it for me.
Yeah, so this part specifically was so funny to me because, you know that old meme where the two dudes are yelling at each other? One guy goes, "What's your name?" And the other guy yells back, "What?"
What's your name?
And then he shouts again, "What is your name?"
Yeah.
And the second guy finally hears him and yells, "Tony!" So the first dude immediately fires back, "F you, Tony!" And then now Tony's confused and yells, "What's your name?" And then the first guy goes, "Ezekiel." And then Tony goes, "F you, Ezekiel." And then Ezekiel asks Tony if he knows what he did last night. And Tony's like, "You better not bring my mother into this." And then Ezekiel asks him again, and then Tony repeats himself, and Ezekiel says, "I made that fire over there." And then Tony goes, "Oh." And then Ezekiel hits him with the, "Yeah, and I F'd your mother next to it." And then they just go back and forth, like looping like FUs to each other. That's how it looked for me with like Brook and Gunko.
Okay.
Listen, man, I'm gonna keep it a buck, all right? I know, listen, people be like, "Yo, Larry, you don't be right." Plot can't be an excuse for like debates. Oda, he writes the manga, he knows what he's doing all the time. There's a reason for why he does things. These things happen. You have to accept what it is, no matter how much evidence you got to prove that it's not real what you're saying. Granted, that's how it's always been. Listen, I'm not going to be here and fight against an immovable object, all right? It is what it is. But if I am to play devil's advocate, right, and just be like, yo, again, it is plot. Does anybody on this table think Broggy's arm is stronger than Brook as a character overall?
Broggy's arm.
Yeah, like
such a
Broggy.
bizarre
Yeah,
question.
that's what I'm saying. Like Broggy's, I'm gonna go as low as Broggy's arm, and then I'll take it to the next level if I need to. Mm-hmm. But Broggy's overall arm, do you think it's more durable? Do you think it's stronger than Brook? Do you think if like it wielded an axe, it could do more? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it stronger?
Yeah.
Right. It'd be stronger, right?
It's a giant. It has muscle, tissue, and everything. Bro.
Yeah.
It's just bones, bro.
I
Right.
feel like I can't say that for some reason.
You're crazy. But it is wielded by Broggy, right? His arm. So Broggy could just infuse the little bit of armament hockey if he need be and do whatever he has to do, right? All right. Broggy, before he got turned by Domi Reversi, end up grabbing Gunko. Gunko summons a book, takes out a knife, takes out a shotgun, stabs his hand with the knife, and then shoots his arm off.
Mm-hmm. Dead, clean off.
No conquerors hockey. None. This is a fully engaged Bragi. He's fighting. Got his arm blown off, just like that. Even people next to Bragi, who's a part of his gang, was like, Gengi, that was too easy. What? Next thing, Brook taking a Conqueror's Haki attack straight up to the face. With a shield he pulled out of his butt. And they clashed. He didn't even get pushed back. He clashed. When I say that plot exists, when we come to this scaling of power, it definitely exists. Things like Odin not being able to break the barrier fruit from Higurashi, who's a nobody, protecting old boy Orochi. Meanwhile, this dude Odin has Conqueror's Haki to scar Kaido. That's plot 2, my boy. And if you think that's not real, I don't know what to tell you, dog. Like, this is going to happen all the time. Oda lies to our faces. And y'all eat it up. And I don't know what to do when y'all eat it up and try to make excuses for it. I know I'm going to get pushed back for this. I know people going to be like, yo, Larry just yapping again. He don't know what he be talking about. L. Larry. They should put the 2 L's around the twins' necks and put it on Larry for saying this. But I'm telling you, bro, this has been a thing in One Piece for far too long. And if you think that Brook can clash with the number 1 person in the game, shout out to Brook. Shout out to Brook. I'm not going to hate on him. Shout out to Brook. First straw hat to fight a Yonko. Shout out to Brook.
Can I ask you one thing?
Now he fighting the greatest person in the show besides Joy Boy. Shout out to Brook.
Can I ask you one thing?
Listen, man.
Do you think? So obviously in this moment, Gunko is like actively trying to fight back. Do you think that had any effect on what's happening in that clash?
Let me ask you this: does it matter?
Not really.
Okay, like,
I'm trying to get something, man.
Listen, bro. Does it matter? Because at the end of the day, we see Haki emitting itself.
Maybe that's Brook's Haki.
From the number 1.
I lost it.
Yo.
Nah.
Even if Sanji blocked this, I would still have an issue with it. Based off of it's Emu, bro. It's Emu possessing Gunko. Emu's, mind you, we just seen Emu's Conqueror's Haki blast.
We did.
Go all through Elbaf. To the point they felt it in the underworld.
Yeah.
And then Loki himself said, what is that preposterous Haki up there? It looks like y'all gonna need me. Well, apparently not, Loki. Apparently not.
Just said Brook.
Brook was enough. Apparently. People like, yo, he just blocked it. You do not understand.
Yo, seriously.
What Emu's Haki and Brook's Haki difference is wise. Like, it's unparalleled how far it is. If we're talking like Big Mom and Katakuri and the differences between their Haki, this is like it's like oceans. It's like oceans difference, bro. Oceans difference. So for this to happen, yo, shout out to my boy Brook, man. Know what I mean? Might as well give Usopp the credit for breaking the arrows too at this point. Like,
You think the shield might be Sea Stone?
Don't
wouldn't
matter. Don't matter.
And no, because Brook is wielding.
Less that one part in the middle, because smoker. But no, I get you, bro.
At this point, it's literally gonna be like, yo, Emu ain't strong. Possess Gunko ain't strong.
I don't think anybody's going there.
I mean, people are quick to say downscale off anything.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
And then upscale off anything.
Yeah, we got buggy upscale in this chapter.
This might have been the worst. This might have been the worst page or the worst panel in all of Elbaf that we've seen so far, bro. This might be the worst. Like, Sebastian's 100% right. If she would have just threw an arrow, it'd be more acceptable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it really would, bro.
We wouldn't be tripping like this.
Yeah. We'd be like, all right, he blocked it, yo. That's what's up.
Full trident, angry, hockey.
I guess a lot of people, what I'm guessing they don't understand they don't understand like how strong hockey is, or the effects of it's supposed to be, like what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know, and this is why I guess like why we're having such a problem with this. You know, like we've seen hockey do so much, and to be stopped or blocked by someone who clearly is not even shown any sign of hockey at all, and with a shield that shouldn't be able to hold it up. When we, like Larry just brung out, we just seen 2 shields from not Roto, from Draghi and Brory get ripped, eat like butter.
Yeah.
You know? And hockey wasn't involved in there. And then guess who? This is also from the same power who's doing this right now with his Dominaversity. But now you have Emu, who's possessing Gunko, using either Emu's hockey or Gunko's hockey, somebody's hockey, and attacking a shield, and that shield is standing perfectly fine.
Bro, this is the same hockey that Luffy was sweating over. I never want to hear that plot isn't a viable reason to debate again, bro.
I'll say
sorry,
this:
bro.
but if we start using it, then I'm gonna start using it in the ways that y'all don't want me to use it. Then it's gonna be nasty work. It's gonna be nasty.
Put it this way: if you have enough evidence to support the claim, then I support it too.
Yeah.
I'm so serious. That's how it is for me.
It's gonna start being nasty.
If you don't
here,
have
bro.
evidence and you just go plot for absolutely no reason, like with Odin in the barrier, I've laid out evidence against why Odin should be able to block it.
Yeah.
But if you're like, yo, this just happens because plot, and you don't offer no evidence towards it, then it's like your argument is just useless because now you're using plot for a distraction because you can't prove your argument.
Thank you for saying that, because Sebastian would be the type to do that.
Oh, he would.
I just acknowledged that I would.
Remember the video? Remember the video I showed you, Lionel?
Yes.
What Sebastian sent
Yo,
me?
Yes.
You know what's funny? They sent that to me, and we're like the twins every week.
That is
blasphemy.
that is 100% disrespect your mouth.
Yeah, that
When
is crazy.
we legit show you evidence.
Yeah.
This is what I don't understand.
You know, I
Me
don't
and
go off
Lionel
agenda.
will bring up. Yeah, we don't speak on agenda in the slightest. We show you evidence of what the manga has shown us, and word for word was played. Sebastian's all agenda.
Nah, chill. That Yabon over Rocks take was crazy, my boy.
Nasty work.
Yeah, that was wild, bro.
Remember, I base it off if they know.
You base it off of hype, bro.
No,
Base it off.
Yeah,
I base
bro.
it off if they
It was
know
hype,
what
bro.
critical mass is.
You were acting like
You
they
had
was in
no
a.
reason to think that they do that.
You was acting like
You
they,
need no
they
reason.
took a classroom and Roger was like, I don't.
Okay, I wasn't like that.
Like a
Critical
like a
mass
He was like,
101.
be here at 6 p.m. after Kamabaga Island visit.
I did have pushback because, again, I said to you, I can't think of the third strongest in a Yankaku could beat someone that's like rivaling Roger during that time. Like one of Roger's strongest, it's hard to think that.
But you guys also forgetting, and this is real. I understand that Rox was Roger's rival, right? But you remember, Rox was Roger's rival when Roger wasn't even in his prime.
It's true.
And Shiki almost beat him.
Shiki did not almost beat him. He did not. He did not.
Right. Yo,
He did not.
Yo, plot, bro. Plot, bro. I'm telling you, bro, it exists in all forms, bro.
See, the only thing I could even going off reason is why the whole Gunko and Brook thing even happened is off 2 things. It's somehow, even though what Oda just showed, he was holding back, even though the attack he did wasn't really applied that he was, because he asked the question, how do you know Gunko? If that's a valid question he wants to know and hurt Brook to get that out of it, no, it's weak. I know it's weak.
Yeah.
But like that's the only, or the shield has special properties, or that diamond thing they mentioned. I think you guys mentioned with the rainbow thing. Like there's something about that shield, whatever that has special properties. Like it's a lot more durable than expected.
Imagine that. Stopping Emu.
That's what it's so bad
Felt
that
bad for a wild player.
Yeah, bro. Shout out to Elder. This is why they here.
That's why they here.
He was like, yo,
you
y'all
don't know how to act in here.
we were gonna take hostages of children just so we could get
The
special shields.
Yo, maybe
that
it's
could
a
block
rune,
emo
maybe
attacks,
it's a
bro.
rune shield, bruh.
Right,
You know?
right.
man.
Yeah.
Or
bro.
it's made of the same material as Ragnar is made out of.
Yo, all we need to do in order to like upscale Sanji is give Sanji some wooden shoes
From Elba.
from Elbaf, yo.
Wooden?
Up.
Yeah, bro.
And you know it's made out of the Atom Tree. So now the Atom Tree gets
There's no way
upscale
that's
too now.
comfortable.
People wear wooden clogs.
Upscale
To
Atom
fight?
Tree, yo.
To fight in wooden clocks?
Gosh, yo. I do want to say this though. 80 years ago, if she was alive and born, Brook was born 90 years ago. So he would be about 10 once she was born. And then moving forward, if he's in the kingdom when she's like a child, then I'd probably say Brook was probably like 16, if I'm guessing correctly, in that photo with her when she's like 6.
Mm-hmm.
And then when she gets a little bit older and calls out to her father, that must mean like, you know, Brook was definitely heavily involved in whatever was happening, but it's basically another low-key situation. I completely agree. It's another low-key situation. Brook doesn't know that she wasn't in control. So that basically means, how does she get put under the covenant beforehand when she came back? So what it also seems like, you know, me and Sebastian had that big debate, and it was about the covenants and which one gives immortality. And I remember I made the mistake of saying like the Shallows covenant gave the immortality. The God of Blades, what is it? Blades of God? Whatever it is. They don't necessarily get the Depths covenant or the Abyss covenant, right? They only get the Shallows.
Yeah, they get the Shallows.
Am I mistaken? Like, am I wrong? Because I thought they only get the Shallows.
To my understanding, they get the Shallows.
Because Shamrock, he was supposed to get the Depths covenant, but he didn't. He had the Shallows covenant. Shanks had the Shallows covenant. Harold had the Shanks covenant. All that stuff. But was Shamrock officially a holy knight with the Shallows covenant? Or because I know that Garland said once he gets the Depths covenant, he'll once Shanks gets the Depths covenant, he'll be as strong as Shamrock. So did Shamrock already have the Depths covenant?
Probably, because he was already a holy knight.
Okay.
To me,
okay.
once you're a holy knight, you have the Depths covenant.
I'm getting somewhere. That's what I'm asking. So the Blades of God all have Shallows covenant, which is the faintest of the covenants, but it doesn't offer immortality.
Seemingly.
So how is 38 years ago she looks exactly how she looks now? Because she was a god of blade during that. When I'm assuming she got adopted when she got her memories erased, she got adopted by the Man Mayer family. So that means she would have had to be at least like 42 during God Valley.
The only thing I could say, and I thought of this too, is just that she was given a Depths covenant, even though she wasn't a holy knight yet. But I don't know why she would be given that.
Right.
But it would. My only reasoning would be maybe it's so that Emu can have somebody to consistently go into and out of in these situations. But like even then, he didn't use her. He used Saturn instead. So I was like, does that make sense? Like I don't know if that makes sense.
The other thing is, I think she might have had the Depths covenant during God Valley, even though she was a Blade of God, because we did see her in the same room as Rox when Rox went to go visit Emu. And she's closer, I would say, because of that moment than the other Holy Knights, which proves Emu only messed with blue-haired bad baddies.
That's what I was going to say. Do you think it's possible that he favors her simply because she has blue hair?
Possibly, yes. He only messed with blue-haired baddies.
Because I remember I said earlier about the princess thing.
Yeah.
It didn't dawn on me that Vivi is a blue-haired princess.
Yeah.
And then probably so was Lilith, a blue-haired princess.
Do you guys then think that she actually might be like? I know she's from
Related to Buggy?
Stop.
So the thing is, I don't want to say all blue-haired people are related to each other because there's a lot of blue-haired people, right? So just to name a couple, we got Nojiko, Iceberg, Blue Gilly, Ushimaru, Shimotsuki Kuina, Whitey Bay, Gara, Ain. Like, there's so many people. Like, even Sanji's brother, Niji, has blue hair. Yeah. So it's like, Hyoguro, who Lawrence mentioned earlier, has blue hair. So, like, there's even a Fishman has blue hair. all like I don't want to say like just because Vivi has blue hair and he's obsessed with like the Nefertari women that Gunko happens to be related to. I don't think that's fair.
That's what I was going to ask, because I agree with you, because again, we have so many people who have blue hair, then you have a lot of people who have red hair. Doesn't mean all of them related.
Yeah.
But I was wondering the fact that she's from the Holy Land and she has blue hair like Vivi. Do you think there's a possible connection? That's the only thing, because the fact she's with the Holy Land, that's the only thing I can think of.
I was thinking, right, that Nefertari Lily's brother most likely had blue hair too. Through his descendants, he probably married off one of them to the Alliance's previous kingdoms to form like a relationship with whatever that kingdom was. And they didn't seem to be like bad people, obviously, because now the Nefertari family in Alabaster are not connected to the Holy Land at all anymore. But maybe, I don't know. Like maybe
I like your train of thought.
I'm thinking in that sort of way though. Like maybe there could be a distinct reason why Emu wanted this specific person because they're related to the Nefertaris, but it's through Nefertari Lily's brother instead of Nefertari Lily itself or like Alabaster itself.
Could be, because also too we've seen from like the Knights anyway. I'm gonna use Garling for example. He's the one that's you mentioned how the pirates should be doing. It seems like the Knights kind of just lay down their oats all over the place.
Yeah.
And sometimes they'll be like, you know what? I guess I'm gonna take my kid or whatever. But they kind of seem they care to a certain extent. So it could be part of like you mentioned, Nefertari Lily's brother. She's part of that line, and then she's celestial dragon's descent. I'm gonna take it. Emu as an aspect.
I want to ask, did they ever clarify the remember in the flashback? I don't think they ever got that far in the Guy Valley flashback. The other mayor family with Gunko.
Man Mayor, the chick?
They showed the person
showed
with the
that girl.
gun and the glasses and the hat or whatever, but we don't see much from them.
Yeah.
Do they show what their hair color is?
No.
Not yet.
Because the anime is kind of implying this.
They're blonde, right?
Like no light blue hair or something.
Yeah.
So that's what I thought of. Like, because then you mentioned the brother. I wonder if the mayor family might be Vivi's brothers. Or so I don't know. Like I'm just throwing randomness out. But
I get it.
But it's two families that from a Holy Land, the Nefertari and the Mayor family, that have blue hair. Mostly with the women. Most of the women.
The kingdom that Brook was serving under that king was basically like the family after the man mayors left that kingdom.
So instead of the Nerona, it's the man mayors, and then that could work.
Or unless it's not the Nerona kingdom at all. It's just like a previous kingdom of the man mayor family. They erased their name, and whatever King Riku type king was there, they started like still associating themselves with the island the same way like Dofi associated himself with Dressrosa.
Okay, I like it. I didn't know that the girl had blue hair, though.
Yeah, the thing is,
know
I
that.
don't know if that's canon or not, because I don't remember them ever showing the flashback in the manga or whatever that they clarified that person has blue hair or not.
Yeah, I don't think they ever did either. But it would fit with Sebastian's theory about how like the women from the previous kingdoms that were the Celestial Dragon's original homeland used to send vessels to Emu from those islands specifically. Because what I've learned so far, Holy Knights don't go to an island based off of, I mean, Garland kind of did and just slept with some chick, but that was after he found out what the island was.
Yes.
So I don't think
some additional value.
I don't think
there.
the Holy Knights or the world government at the top brass ever goes to a specific island for no reason. They go there because there's something that they want, and then they do whatever they need to do and take from it what they need. So that kingdom has to be important, and Brook just happened to be there.
Yeah.
So that's interesting to me. I mean, listen, man. Frankie got blue hair too, bro. Low key.
But he's not a woman, though.
So I'm
But
trying to
his
put
mom might be.
Yo, that's...
You know what I'm
He
saying?
he was abandoned by pirates.
Yo, I'm telling you,
He
bro.
was abandoned by pirates, though.
Abandoned by pirates, but his mom wasn't around. And guess what? That man, Queen, was trying to go to higher up.
I forgot that was his dad. That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Queen's Frankie.
But yeah, I mean, other than that, I don't really got nothing else to say, man. Oda just always showing cake on Gunko. Like
That's an 80-year-old woman, man.
that. Like before, it was her coochie lips last chapter hanging out.
From the back.
From yeah, I can see it from the front.
From the front, you can see the back.
But the back showing from the front. And now we just getting, shout out to Brook though, bro. Also, we didn't talk about Sanji at all. Sanji coming near wherever Brook is. So there's a high possibility Sanji might link up with Brook in order to fight Imu. They're in that area.
Yeah, he's right.
I mean, it's a woman, so he's not going to be much help.
Shout out to Yeah, you're right. You're right.
He could be gooning when you see her.
You're
much
right.
help, bro.
You're absolutely right.
You better pivot.
He about to.
Brooke, you got this.
Sanji about to turn into Rodo real quick. Nah, he better take Nami and Ramen and run.
Listen, you need to pivot. So.
I think I would like to see, Big Mom's power is sort of like similar to what like Imu's doing, especially with like the dummy reversey. So taking some of your life to give you more power.
Yeah.
Big Mom does that, right? We know that Brook can actually mess up Big Mom's powers with like her homies. I wonder if Brook is going to have some effect on Gunko's soul. Like if he attacks her or cuts her, somehow, some way, it's going to leave a mark that Imu can't technically repair.
See, this is why I went with the music part.
It's going to be interesting.
Because I think the soul part makes more sense, but I think the music part will work because it's already triggering her in some way to trigger memories. And this is why I also went to when you were talking about that the dad would be the person who taught him swordsmanship, the dad would be the person that taught him music, because it's like a double connection for her. Yeah. Where it's like this song that you're playing could be something that my dad used to,
Yeah.
like how I think Enma was reacting to Hiyori's playing the song.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if there's just something additional there where Brook's music will be the thing that gets through to her. But that's where my mind was going with that. So maybe it's in conjunction with the soul ability, but I think it's got to be the music, because just going more meta, all the way back, Luffy's always been like, oh, I need a musician. It's been a thing since forever. He finally gets one, and then everybody's like, yo, Brook doesn't really do anything, whatever. But it's like, yo, I can impact this at the highest level, beyond shields or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can affect people's control through Dami reversies and stuff with my music. Then it's like, okay, it actually was important the whole time.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I know it was because you already kind of mentioned it already. My whole theory about the drums of revelation.
Drums of liberation and the music sheets.
Revelation.
The Poneglyph music sheets, right? I think it was.
No, that was Larry's theory. Larry's
now
theory.
I'm doing.
Wait, what? Yo, we've spit a lot of.
It's been a long time.
I said the drums of liberation possibly countering Dami reversey, and Larry, on a different note, was mentioning the poneglyphs possibly being music sheets or something like that. I remember you saying.
I don't even remember saying that.
I know I didn't say that. That didn't come from me.
Listen. Sound like I was spitting.
So let me ask y'all: do y'all think? So it's been coming up a lot that Brook might have an awakening in this moment. For me, I don't think the awakening is going to be something that summons like the dead, or it's an outsourced power. I think it's going to, if he awakens, it's going to increase his soul power in some type of way. I don't know what that may be, but I feel like his ability is a very selfish ability that focuses on what he does. We know he could do like ice attacks and stuff like that, right? But I don't think it's ever going to get to that point where he's like the king in Game of Thrones, where he can like, do certain things like that.
Oh, yeah.
So my question to you is, if he does do an awakening, what do you think that looks like now against Imu?
I don't know, but I think I sent y'all that one
you sent it to me.
Brook. It was like the Breath of All Kings, where he was rising Roger and Whitebeard and Rocks from the dead.
I don't remember this.
Bro,
he sent it to me. He sent it to me and made
man, yo, listen. That was heat. I would hate it, but it was heat. I don't know what Brook's
That would be. I feel like that would be too much what Naruto did.
To me, it would be him manipulating the souls of other people.
Honestly, I think it might heavily play into
Big Mom's ability.
his actual love of music. I feel like Oda's gonna somehow tie in his awakening with music, and I'm getting the Film Red movie with
Top music.
Yeah,
Top music.
something like some reference to that is gonna be probably related to somehow Brook's awakening.
Imagine he summons top music.
That's great.
He fight evil.
Yo, I didn't say all that.
Evil's not gonna stand a chance. He got no diff
Yo,
Top music versus Princess Shuri and Emu, bro. Who y'all got?
I don't know if this is a
Why?
factor. I don't think it is, but I was noticing because they showed it before. You saw how like Gunko was somehow her heart was being affected.
yeah.
Right, but this is not the first thing that happened. We know back when they when she was trying to make Brook her slave, right, saying that you're gonna write music for me, you're gonna play music for me, right, and then Brook says, "I will never live without honor," and then because then you die. After Gunko kicks Brook away, and this is Brook didn't even do anything. He just said that her heart gets affected. You know, like she's like feels it in her chest or her heart or whatever, and now we see it again. So. And to me, he didn't play any music. He didn't really do anything. He was just off from memory. So I don't know if that's like Brook's effect or just like the memory somehow is attacking her heart, and she's slowly waking up out of her memory. But for like, I don't know if that's Brook's ability doing that because we all know like what you guys mentioned, Brook's ability, but also it could be part of his music he's intertwining to can affect people's like souls in a way. Because like how music has an effect on our minds and our moods and our emotions in real life.
Yeah, bro.
Oda's fully expanding on that in his show, right? So, and it's funny just how Brook's the Soul King. So if he's gonna dive in that more, I kind of like separating Brook's music and his ability because they're two separate things.
Yeah, same.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
like I don't think they should. He could probably do it, but they are two separate things. They
It's
just,
like the ice ability is separate from the music too.
yeah, exactly.
But he influenced it into his ability.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like he's working like how you would use hockey into it, but like other things. That's what I'm saying. Like
He does what Sanji does,
Yeah,
in a way.
it's showing that. Like honestly, with this sort of thing in the One Piece show, you could kind of do a lot with your imagination. You could imagine it with hockey or even other things, and your ability. You could almost do anything if you kind of put effort towards doing it.
If you put your mind to it.
Because I only bring
There's
that
no
up.
limit to what you can do.
I only bring that up because didn't like. I forgot what other times Brook did it, but didn't he like somewhat control people a little bit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He
During the
influenced them.
island.
Yeah, with his
influenced
music.
them. Yeah, he influenced
So that's
them.
something like, but I think he's gonna dab into more of a deeper, like not a foolish gag, but more of a deeper, like music soul type of thing. I don't know, but like, maybe I'm overstretching it, but I feel like there might be something there.
But I want him to enhance his own strength.
Yeah.
Like I don't want him just relying on I control the people.
Apparently, he don't need to.
I want him
Apparently,
to enhance
he just need to grab some wood. He need to grab a stick on the floor. You know, so I do want to say I am very appreciative that Oda has given us this moment with Brook and Emu because when we first heard about demons, it was during the 2-year time skip when Brook got sent to that island and then they called him Satan.
yeah,
They called him like the undead king because they thought this is what this looked like. So to see that's coming around where Brook is actually facing the people who wanted to summon this actual person he's facing now, it's like, oh, you're having a full circle moment. And I truly wonder, I think we're going to see something with Brook and his soul ability. And I really want to see what's going to happen in that regards. But I do think the way it's happening now is very, very inconsistent power-wise. I would have liked it to see it some other way. So this is the reason why I know it's going to sound crazy because it's kind of going to like mess up Sanji's like whole vibe. I do want Sanji to show up just so Brook has enough leeway not to get speed blitzed 24/7 and he can figure out his soul ability to help Gunko. At least be a distraction enough so they can like tag team. Maybe we might see some burning soul synergy ability with Sanji and Brook. Or even Jinbei comes out to help. I wouldn't mind that either. That way, at least 2 capable fighters can try to hold back Gunko in order for Brook to do whatever he has to do. And then we see this new ability. Maybe it is an awakening because I would think out of anybody that's on the crew, Brook would probably have the best chance of awakening his ability. He's had it the longest. He's used it the most from what I see. Like, he's always using it.
And it has the most potential to do something that we've never seen before. For real.
Exactly. And it would be so fire. It'd be interesting. So, Brook is probably, one of the most interesting Straw Hats on the crew, by far.
He is now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He definitely is. Listen, man, if he be MVP again this arc,
Clutching.
I'm going to hate Usopp, bro. I need him to, listen, man, I don't like Usopp. Me and Lawrence, we've said this plenty of times. Not big fans of Usopp. If he wasn't on the crew, it'd probably be a funner show. But that doesn't mean I want to see the boy fail. Like, I do want to see him step up. I don't have true hate to the point where I don't want him to step up and do something.
That's actually why we don't like him.
Exactly. That's the reason.
That's why we kind of
So
problems.
I really hope that, we get something out of Usopp the same way we're getting out of Brook. I can't have him not do anything, man. But anyway, let's hit super chats really quick, and then we'll get into the final part of the chapter. Guys, if you haven't liked the video yet, I'm trying to get to 1,000 likes. If you could hit the like button real quick. If you want to get yourself some AG1, I would suggest doing so. The Linktree link is at the top of the live chat, and then we'll also put it in the comment section under the video.
I do want to say,
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
yeah, we got about an hour left, guys, and not many. We got a lot of super chats. So, all right. Yeah. Gotta lock it. We got 10 from Dr. Tudon. It says, it's Monday, y'all. What's your favorite Pokemon? Mine is Snorlax. I know Larry's is Lopunny. I don't really have a favorite Pokemon. I only watched season 1 of Pokemon for real. But of the ones that I remember, Blastoise or I was a Charmander guy. Also like Squirtle. I just kind of liked that original grouping of them. I didn't really care for Pikachu too much, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I didn't get fully into Pokemon to develop a favorite Pokemon. So, yeah.
Same. I want to look into it and try to figure one out.
Geodude.
Geodude? Okay. I knew Marvel had one for me, bro. Another 10 from Villain D Juice. It says, Nikas, blessed to see you another Monday, happy and healthy. Can't wait to watch this back. Twins, keep those two in line. Hashtag educate yourself. Hashtag that throat piece talk. Hashtag happy Black History Month. Hashtag Marv of Oz. Thank you, Villain. Yeah, I must not have watched last stream, man. I was wild.
No, I saw it.
Another 2 from Project Iceman. I promise to donate if Lionel showed up today. LOL. Well, man of your word. Thank you.
Thank you.
Another 5 from Corendir. 5 months at Nakama status. I think the cover story hints that Usopp might be getting Ragnir. Does it?
I heard you guys talking about this before. It makes absolutely no sense for Usopp to get Ragnar. They said Hadruden couldn't even lift it. And why would Usopp be able to lift it?
You gotta be worthy, bro.
Dude, he's nowhere near big enough.
You gotta be worthy, dog. They were saying the owl could play a role in that, would change the size. I don't know, man.
No.
Another 5 from Buzzgroove. This was one of those chapters that's best read in the middle of a binge, but it was still a fun time. Sending you boys all the love from Texas. Thank you. I agree. Some of the chapters are better in binge form. I do think we sparked a lot of interesting conversation from some of the stuff we gleaned here, which is, I guess, why you guys come. But, yeah. Some chapters are best in binge. Another 10 from Sick Gamer. Currently rewatching the series and just hit Water 7. Do y'all think Frankie would still be on the crew if he was there when they went to Frankie family house for Usopp? Yeah, some people are just destined to, I don't say destined, but some people were just mesh well together in general. Even if they ended up fighting Frankie in that moment, I think they would have been over it because their ideals are still matching.
Yeah.
Frankie still had to teach Robin that lesson about it's not a crime to exist. That still needs to happen.
Yeah.
So.
And Frankie and Luffy already end up fighting at the end, later on anyway.
Yeah, they hashed that out.
We got another 5 from Thorta Pounder. Are y'all accepting job applications? Because I can shave my head and put glasses on and mispronounce things for 3 hours if you'd like. Hashtag Sebastian. Lionel's been calling me that since we were kids. It's so funny, man.
That's my nickname for you, man.
It's terrible.
So disrespectful.
Another 280 Canadian from Yadel Labe. but no super chat attached. Next time, let us know your thoughts. And another 2 from Ghost of Raz Grizz. Hashtag Throat Piece Monday.
Oh my God.
Hashtag Keep Seb on track this week. Yeah, I wasn't that bad last week.
Bro, you said that throat piece talk, bro.
It was a misread,
The
bro.
throat goat piece.
The throat goat piece. Dog.
Now you know how I feel, Sebastian.
Yeah.
Now you know how it feels.
Another Nakama Journal Chip and Quincy Jones, welcome. Another 10 from Reggie J. Let's be real, can Krillin solo the Naruto verse? I know your in-laws take he not be in pain, Hashirama Madara, and Kaguya, etc. Hashtag topped Rushmore. Hashtag Gooner King. Hashtag Hockey Chucker. Sure.
I don't know why I was included with the whole Naruto thing. I didn't finish Naruto, so I don't know how strong they get.
Y'all need to. Just watch the end of the war. That's it.
I don't ever get
It's a casual
telling
watch.
people to watch things that they actively don't enjoy. I don't get that. I'll never get that. If you're not enjoying something, don't watch it. That's it, bro.
All right.
It is what it is.
You guys want to finish the chapter and then we'll finish the rest of the super chats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, we're going to finish the rest of the super chats. We're going to give our undivided attention to it right after this final piece of the chapter, okay? If you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. And if you haven't picked up any AG1 yet, I would suggest doing so with our link tree, all right? So, for the final part of the chapter, we head back to Usopp and the crew on Branch Route 8. Usopp throws a fist into the air, announcing that he's finally free. He believes his sheer willpower, his mental strength, is what loosened the arrows' grip on his comrades. Jinbei isn't convinced and questions the real reason the arrows suddenly went slack. Nami, now freed, tries to release Robin from the vines, but quickly realizes they're different from the arrows and won't loosen at all. Robin tells her not to worry about her and to focus on saving the children instead. Jinbei points out that the western village is still a long distance away, and even Anji, who ran off earlier, might not make it in time. That's when they hear Sanji calling out to Nami from the distance, catching her attention. Over at the Western Village, Summers orders the kidnapped giant children to keep moving. Their destination is just ahead. Colin confronts him, saying he bets Summers is one of the demons Chief Yarul warned them about. If that's true, he'll regret it because Elbaf is strong. Summers laughs while riding his snake-like bramble, saying he knows exactly how strong Elbaf is. That's why they're using its people. He then asks Colin if he's Gibbon's son. Furious, Colin tells him to shut up and untie the ropes. The children beg as well. If they can't be freed, at least let them fight him fairly. Summers only laughs harder, telling them it's far too late for that. He points towards their ship and tells them to take a good look at Elbaf, because it'll be the last time they ever see it. The children scream in panic, crying that they don't want to be kidnapped and that they'll never see their parents again. Summers then calls out to Emo and Killingham, reporting that the mission is nearly complete. He wants to leave immediately and asks if there's anything else they need to do. Suddenly, we see Ripley and the children's parents charging towards Summers. Confused, Summers wonders what the sleep tids are doing, since these people should have been occupied. One of the children notices a sleep tid attacking where their parents are. Someone cries out, "It's Nika, the god of destruction!" Another voice immediately fires back, "You call that Nika? Don't play games with us! We're the warrior generation!" In an instant, the parents slash through the nightmare version of Nika, shocking the children with just how powerful they are. Enraged, Nightmare Nika retaliates, repeatedly stabbing the parents where the area where the parents are. Gerd, Goldberg, and Roto spot the chaos, realizing they won't reach the parents in time. Gerd and Goldberg prepare a double general, and then it gets cut off by Roto, and he jumps in, determined to save his little brother too. Together, the three new giant warrior pirates shout, "Triple General, Gokoku Sovereignty." Their combined attack blasts a massive hole straight through Nightmare Nika, sending its body crashing down towards Summers and the Holy Knight's ship. He readies his weapon, trying to avoid being crushed, but it's not enough. Nightmare Nika slams into the Holy Knight's ship, destroying their only escape route for the children who are hostages. Summers' mission has failed. With that bringing the end of the chapter, let's start with Lionel. What were your thoughts on this section?
I don't really have much. I'm just gonna go into the pretty much the attack that Gerd and
Roto. And
Brodo.
Goldberg.
Yeah, I keep forgetting the guy's name. I'm gonna try to be quick. Their attack. I thought it was interesting because I saw that and I'm thinking. So I just thought this is just because when we saw Dory and Bragi do it, and then Big Mom whatever, and we thought it was more of like advanced technique. But it feels like just experienced warriors of Elbaf could do it. But I just realized the names are different. Like it just says Go whatever. I don't know how to say it, sovereignty. But I'm just gonna say the regular English version. Because this one says it's Triple General, but this one, when they do it, it's Roaring Nation. Mm-hmm. That's what they call it. The Dory and Bragi's one is called Warrior Nation. Big Mom was called Mighty Nation. And Kaido and Big Mom is called,
Conquest of the Sea.
Conquest of the Sea or Sea Supremacy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the literal English version. But the Japanese version would be Conquest of the Sea. So and I wonder, each of them are the same thing in a way, but it's obviously a little different. It's obviously not applying who's doing it, because obviously Kaido and Big Mom doing it compared to Gerd and Roto and Dory Bragi. They're just a lot stronger and higher. But I just find because it's something similar, but the names are completely different. Like for instance, we saw Shanks and Roger both do Divine Departure, and it was literally the same thing. Mm-hmm. It wasn't no variation of name or different. It was the same exact thing. Like when Sabo and Ace both did Fire Fist, it's the same thing, but these names are different. Mm-hmm. That's something that I wonder if it's, obviously not so on the level, but I wonder what differences is that compared to the naming and also the attack itself compared to that. Yeah. But that's how I find that kind of interesting. So it's the same technique, but not the same thing in a way. If that's not confusing or not, I don't know. I just find actually also interesting with this attack in general. Just talking to Lawrence, this is really a combination of a flying blade technique to me, more I'm thinking about it, and kind of not necessarily what Rocks does, but for instance, flying blade things, they cut things in half. It's like a sword slash, but it's a wind slice. Yeah. While you have the Rocks thing, it's not a slash, it's more of a blast. Mm-hmm. Well, this really does kind of both. It cuts through you, but blasts a hole in through you and makes discoloration of that part. So, for instance, when Big Mom did that to the Straw Hats, she obliterated part of the tree, she cut it in half, but it didn't get cut in half. It just got obliterated, but only that side that she hit. Yeah. And she, that's something, it's interesting that their techniques is a combination of a flying blade technique and because there's no name for it. There's no name for Kaido's blast attacks. I'm just saying flying blast attack. I'm just saying that. It's a combination of both.
Megaton blast attack.
Yeah, Megaton blast attack. There we go. But that's what I really have here, and I just thought it was. Lawrence Herman, when I was reading it, I just started laughing hard. Someone's reaction when he hit the thing to the ship. He didn't, my thing when I saw his reaction, he didn't say "oh shoot." He said, "Oh shoot." I was done. His face and what he said, I always started tearing up because it's just yo, you have everything in your bag, everything. And I'm thinking, you don't really see human error fully like that in One Piece to a degree. And then when I just saw them do it, it's just bro. I just lost because it was just so unexpected. I didn't expect that, but it was so funny because I don't know if the ship is done, but just bro,
it's done.
Yeah, saying the same thing. How you gonna fail the mission, bro? You're right there, and you're the one who caused your own mission to fail with the kids. I'm just bro, that's probably one of the most unconscious moments I see a Holy Knight do.
Yeah,
besides,
it's over for him, bro.
Yeah, but I'm he might take him out, bro. It might be a wrap for him, maybe.
He might. He really might.
But I'm done. That's it.
All right, Law.
So this, so you guys peep, going referring to the cover page, I was talking about Usopp. This is the page I was talking about. Look at Usopp in the back. Everyone's all right making the game plan of what they're about to do next and move on. How are we gonna get the kids? We gotta free Robin. Where did Brook go? All this situation. Usopp's out here cowering in fear because of the dream dragon that's floating in the sky.
I didn't peep it.
This is what I'm talking about. And y'all think this man's a conqueror? Everyone else is locked in trying to fight these things, and he out here just oh my gosh, don't you're scared of it. Look at him. At first, I thought he was on his knees. He's not on his knees, right? But he's the only one cowering in fear because of this dragon.
So you're probably right. More likely not, right? My understanding of that was actually different. I thought he was trying to use his mental powers again to try to take it out. Because he was yo, something happened.
Oh yeah, that does seem like it.
That's what I thought was happening. But you can be very right. But that's what I thought was happening here.
I give you that because usually I think you show like a quiver around the body, but it looks like he's trying to like
pushing something.
Yeah,
out.
he's trying to like do a mind game or something stupid.
Listen, this is armament hockey.
That's cope. Listen, it can very well be cope.
Hockey training
It
right
can
now.
very well be cope, bro.
You know what?
man.
I'll give because he just said it, and I do see. If you look at the other panel,
It
you
shows
still-
that little wiggle.
Yeah, it shows little wiggle. So I'll give Usopp the benefit of the doubt that he might be trying to
Let's give him
use
something.
his mind game or
Let's
whatever.
give him something.
I hope it's not cowering in
Because if
fear.
we take away something,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's not much.
yeah, it's not.
I got you, Usopp. I got you.
All right,
Yeah,
so
bro.
at
Shout
the
out
very,
to
I
Usopp,
hope.
bro. Shout out to Usopp and Brook.
Yeah. I hope you try to work some mind game on it.
Oh, man,
All right,
that's funny.
hopefully. We'll see. We'll see, I guess. I don't know how we're going to get clarification on that, but we'll see. And, yeah, I actually don't have much here. The dialogue between Gabon's son and Summers is funny because it's like, all this happening. I know he has his mindset that worries, but what do you think you could do? You know? It's like, what do you think? Unhand me, like, you're going to take Summers out. Like, stop. But I like the bravado and, like, you know what? That warrior spirit that you're not going to give up. You're going to keep fighting till the bitter end. Like how the Giants are supposed, in the past, I guess, were raised to be like. All these other ones are kind of seeming more like, like punks, you know? But we see, like, obviously, he has his father's Gabon and his mom was from that warrior generation. So you would sense he would have a strong spirit in a way in him. And as soon as he saw Luffy, he was ready to swing off on Luffy just to test him out. So I like that strong spirit we see there, right? I liked how Ripley immediately jumped into action to save her kids. She's the only one that came to jump in. Because you look like there's like 2 wounds there. She did it twice, like to cut this fake Nika, right? And how they all, like, you know, because it's their nightmares thinking it was Nika, and they're viewing all the parents are so strong. But like to them, real warrior giants, these.
I thought the mom did too.
Yeah, no, the small.
And
that
there's a smaller person right there, too.
I mean, she's
Oh,
not small.
okay.
Yeah, she's not small, but in the
Yeah, okay. So I was wondering because I saw it too. I go, did she do both? Well, okay, I see the other person there, right? So all right, cool. So they both jumped on it right here. But like how there's like this is not the Nika of like the legend that we know of. This is some whatever this is, right? So now going to like, I wonder, is this something that's passed on through the pirate giants thing, or can all giants do a form of this? This is what I thought when I saw them do it. I was like, all right, this is just something the giants just teach, or it's like, all right, you're a giant pirate warrior. Like this is something you guys learn for whatever reason, you know? Mm-hmm. Or I'm thinking maybe all giants have a form of that they can team up and just do this because it's part of their lineage or whatever. But either way, I think it's pretty dope that they can do that, right? It is blasting through this this fake Nika. And I thought the same thing with what Summers did, like, to try to save himself, knocked it into the ship. How you fumble and mess up at this late in the game is crazy to me. Right? Like, bro, I thought the same thing. Dude, you about to end up like Saturn. Like, there's no... you just talking that. You just said the great one. We just accomplished the mission. We good. Boom. And then you mess up and he sees that. So I'm like... And then it made me think of, like, how much times the world's government has, like, messed up or fumbled in the past to not, like, fully get what they want. It was wild because they still held power for 800 years. Imagine everything just went their way. Like, how the world would be like. Because so many times they mess up and where it doesn't go their way, and it's like something happens, like, all right, this fool did this or whatever. It keeps happening, but they're still in control after all that. So it just makes me laugh because I was dying here when I saw this. But yeah, that's what I really had.
That's how I felt about Denzel Washington in Training Day. Like, it wasn't his fault, man. People was just messing up. They had missions they didn't accomplish. You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
What?
Go back and watch that movie, bro. If they just listen to Denzel, everything works out. I mean, not for white boy, but who cares?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I guess it's on me. Usopp thinking he did something was really funny. It's good to see the Giants fodder being so confident and useful in a fight. You know what I'm saying? Them saying you call that Nika, like I thought that was great. I also liked seeing them claim to be the warrior generation and them all using different weapons. One of them had a sword, one of them had a mace, one of them had like an axe. I think that's really cool. So go off, Elbaf Giants. Show Lawrence he's wrong about y'all if you can. I love the new giant pirates whipping out Gokoku's sovereignty. I need Zoro to add this to his arsenal by the end of the arc. I feel like that would be a really big thing for him. Mm-hmm. In chapter 1142, the sleep tids have a time limit, and the time limit is when the kids reach the ship. So Somers was complaining about the sleep tids and their effectiveness or what they're doing, it's possible they're just getting weaker or actually starting to disappear as a whole, which I guess might be why the Gokoku sovereignty was as effective as it was, but maybe not. I don't know. Somers continues to showcase immense incompetence, which all but assures me he'll be Sanji's opponent. That ultra useful person who has extreme lapses in common sense or logic and has a weird or downright nasty relationship with women are like all hallmarks of Sanji's opponents in arcs past. I also find it very interesting that his role has regressed over the course of the arc. Before, it seemed as though he was the de facto leader after Shamrock left, considering he seemed to be the one to command and the most authority and seemed the oldest. In chapter 1146, he's the one who takes down Saul to close out the chapter. He's the one who makes the hostage situation and is the one giving the Elbaf people the ultimatums. He's the one that's saying either burn the books or clip the children kind of a thing. And then he casually defeats Robin as well. And then Gabon pops up and his aura begins to waver from that point forward. As the arc progresses and we see more and more Somers on display, he's made to look lesser and lesser as he stands amongst actual top tiers in both present and in the past with the flashback of God Valley. So now in this latest chapter, we see him asking not only Emu, but killing him if there's anything else he needs to do to complete the mission, highlighting he is indeed the third in the pecking order of the big bads for the remainder of the arc.
No.
That's it.
No, I think that was excellent. He does seem to have taken a back seat, bro.
He's a Sanji opponent, man. That's what happens.
We ain't need to say all
That's
that.
what happens, man. I'm used to it.
I'll say this. I'm so glad that the Nightmare Nika stuff is done.
Mm-hmm.
There was so much hype around this one sleep tid, and I was just like, bro, in my mind, it's just a sleep tid. Like, it's not going to be important in any way. It doesn't signify anything else. It's just a nightmare from a child's mind. That's it. So I'm so glad that it got taken out, bro. Now I don't gotta talk about it ever again. I don't gotta hear it. Done with it.
Okay.
Like Lino said, the sovereignty movement, this is one of the most magnificent moves in the show. The fact that it could be replicated by so many of these giants, and then you could do it by yourself, you could do it with 2 people, you could do it with 3 people. I'm sitting here thinking like, can I do it with like 20 giants?
Yo, I remember we mentioned it. Like, could they do that to the Rocks Pirates ship or whatever? And like, would it be effective? Granted, the Rocks Pirates had a lot of really strong people that defended, but it's like if they can just like
you know like Loki. What if the reason why Emu and gang are like, yo, we can't have the giants against us is because what if the whole nation
lines up on the
just
shore.
lines up
Oh my God.
right up to the red line with Loki leading the charge and decides to go Elbaf sovereignty and just destroys the red line by punching a straight hole throughout the entire thing. Bro, I saw what Dorian Bragi did to the goldfish. That was at the beginning, dog. Now I got this dude who's wielding Conqueror's Hockey, Ragnar. Huh? This might be the power that they fear. And the thing is, now Harold had did the heavy lifting. He got all of Elbaf to collectivize. So now it's like, yo, all of Elbaf is united now. And Chief Yarul just made it way easier too. Because now they have a common threat. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, this might be, sovereignty might be one of the most ridiculously overpowered moves in the entire show. And I'm so here for it.
I want what you said to happen. We always talk about Luffy destroying the red line and creating Sanji's dream. What if Elbaf, they just like, hey man, 1,000-something giants line up.
Yo.
Swinging.
Like, what do you guys think is? It could be the same, or you guys. I don't know what you guys think is more dangerous, right? I don't know the exact number of how many giants are on Elbaf, but we just know there's a lot. All right, what's more? I guess I guess I'm saying more dangerous is the question, right? Or they're the same. You get all the giants line up, and they do like one gigantic blast, or you get like whatever groups of like, say like there's like 1,000, you get like groups of 20 here and there, and those groups do their own individual blast, you know, or like separate how you want, you know, you could do not just one giant blast, but you could do a bunch of different giant blasts with a set group of giants, like 10 giants here, 20 here, 50 here, or you know what I'm saying? The numbers could vary, or you can make it all even.
Do you respect the Giants more now, Lawrence, because of this move?
It's the same in all honesty to me. The Giants are the same.
I think you need to deserve a little bit more. This move is kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, Lawrence. I don't know, yo.
It's only because it's too a sleep tid. I want to see do something to more. I guess.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
They got to do it to Brook first. That's what they need to do it to.
But you also gotta give credit to, like, you have two Yonkos replicating this. Like, they took this technique.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Kaido and Big Mom took it.
That's true.
Yo, bro, that blast, when you go back to that chapter, it was bigger than Onigashima, bro.
Yeah.
And the Goro still stalemates it. You know what I'm saying? know what I'm saying? Stalemates it, bro.
Guro, bro.
Uh-huh. Shout out to Guro, bro.
Chillin'.
You know why, though? Plot. Y'all bring it back
Yo,
to
listen,
plot, baby.
y'all want to open up the floodgates of plot. I'm going to be nasty with it.
Low key, man. Nah, seriously, though. That what?
No, so did you have more that you wanted
I'm
to?
pretty much done, bro.
Because we got mad super chats in like 30 minutes.
The chapter was a 4 out of 10.
All right. Sorry for the wait, guys. Click the link tree in our bio.
One more question
go ahead.
for y'all. If what Lionel says is true, if Somers gets taken out for failing the mission, who's replacing him, bro?
That's a loaded question, dog. That's a very loaded
Did we
question.
get any what are they? We were just talking about it. It's crazy. I don't remember.
Blades
Like
of God?
there'll be a blades in that for this generations.
I don't know.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, we get it.
I don't know.
Do they take Dofi?
Listen, that's my wish. That's my wish. That's my wish, bro.
That would be an excellent pick, too,
Yeah.
honestly.
Listen, they should be redoing a lot of recruiting. They about to lose like 3 of them. So it shouldn't just be Dofi, but I'm with it.
I mean, they try to recruit Loki, so.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, man.
Dofi, Kid,
There's-
Lucci,
Yo,
Greenbowl,
Lucci up there, too.
all of them.
You think Lucci could do it?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
I would definitely see him do it, though, honestly.
Yeah.
Yo, you think they'll pick up Green Bull?
Yeah, why not?
I don't hope not Kid though. Like Kid's done.
Oh, yeah,
Let
we
him
gotta
be
stop
done.
talking about that.
Yeah, let him be
All right.
done.
You don't want
What
more
about,
Kid?
you think Green Bull, though? You think Green Bull would be suitable?
Yeah,
I
he's
think
strong enough.
I think he would. He really would.
He
bro.
fits the mindset and everything. He
Oh,
does fit it.
And guess what? He replaces the dude who had vines with better vines.
They probably try
And he
to
looks
recruit-
down on humans.
They probably try to recruit Mihawk, man. And he gonna be like, no.
They ain't recruiting me.
They gonna try.
They're gonna be like, bro, that title, come on, bro.
You're gonna be like,
We
don't-
gave you that time.
You heard me? We
You
don't
know
want
you're
you.
too strong. You're too strong to join the Holy Knights.
Yeah, I'm about to say, we don't want you, all right?
Buggy?
He's the number 1 pick. What are you talking about?
Yako, bro.
That's a weak vessel, man. They can see that.
I mean,
He Yako, man.
if he gets the Dup's Covenant,
Does it really help him much? I get done.
it helps anybody, bro.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
All right. Sorry about the wait, guys. But yeah, we got 5 from Charlotte D. Katakuri. Hey guys, been watching for 3 years now. Who do you think wins Luffy and Shanks versus Kaido and Big Mom? # Larry Tex. I'm gonna go Luffy and Shanks. That's because I do think that Luffy's already in that like Big Mom space where I think he could potentially beat her alone. And I kind of have Shanks over Kaido, but it's close. So I'm giving an edge to Luffy and Shanks.
Kaido and Big Mom.
I got Luffy and Shanks.
Okay. Damn.
Kaido and Big Mom too, Lionel?
Okay.
Oh, so it's
Okay,
half.
it's tough. I should put a poll up. Larry, read the next super chat so I can put that poll up. if you don't
Yeah,
mind.
give me a second. Let me go to chat filter.
Damn, that's my bad. I shouldn't have did that.
Okay. So Andrew C says, Larry out here sounding like Charles Barkley talking about San Antonio women. # chores from Swallow Island. Reggie J with the 2 says, Lionel been messed up my parlays. # I'll let you know. HIM Roscoe became a member for 8 months to Nakama status. Collab with Corey Charisma.
Oh, that's my boy.
Hashtag BBBG. Hashtag Hockey Chucker.
That's the light-skinned dude who always wears the chopper hat. He does super dope One Piece analysis videos, man. I would definitely collab. Add us in any of his videos that y'all see, man. I don't know him personally.
Dior paid with the 4 months to Nakama status. Oda been putting in the world secrecy in face for years, probably. Red Eyes Design, our boy, the editor for Top, says with the 20. Gotta show big love because the twins are here. And thank the Lord y'all back. Larry and Seb was wildin'. And it's good to have two God-fearing men to hold them down. Hashtag Larmu. Hashtag throat piece. Hashtag ask Larry about throat piece. Hashtag Lionel's present.
I don't like the inclination that I'm not a God-fearing individual myself, and that Larry isn't either. We are both God-fearing men, okay? We just be wilding sometimes, all right? And that's okay. As a Christian, you should know you're supposed to forgive people for their transgressions, man. All right? All right? Anyway, I'm back. I got you. We got 6 months at Yonko status from Dumb Society. Yo, Larry, what your peak on Rivals and who's your main? I guess for you. Seb, have you ever watched Overlord? And lastly, Baby Boy can come
any week now.
Can come any week now. So, prayers for the wife and the baby, please. Love y'all. Hashtag top on top. Hashtag PYLT.
Yeah, thank you for the half a year.
Yeah, man.
Yonko status. Big prayers and blessings to your wife and baby boy or baby. My peak on Rivals was Grandmaster 2, Solo Q, and my best player is probably Cloak and Dagger. I'm really, really good with it, Cloak and Dagger.
And now I've never seen Overlord, so big ups to you. Congrats on everything, and hopefully everything works out, man. Another 20 months at Nakama status from 100D Hoes. How much child support do you think Law owes? Hashtag meat.
A lot.
Another 5 from Corindir. I think red line is a metaphor for Japanese lore of red line of fate, foreshadowing its fall so Larry and Luffy and Emu can meet/fight. Maybe. I don't know enough about that lore. Maybe send me something in Discord. Another 13 months. Warlord status from Wise Life. What's good, fellas? If Sanji conquers hockey, shouldn't Jinbei get it too? Robin should have it too, in my opinion. Hashtag Tooted is crazy. Hashtag Loki over Zoro. Hashtag Boricua Fantax. Hashtag Leakage Twins. Can't have too many conquerors on the crew, in my opinion.
Jinbei deserves it.
Another 2 from Nico L. Would you live in Kamabaka for 1 month for $100 million?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna be getting fed right.
Eating
Hell
good,
yeah.
man. Eating good. 100 million?
Gay people mad funny. I'm gonna be laughing nonstop, bro.
You just gotta be confident.
It's gonna be a good time.
And you gotta make sure they don't take advantage.
They gonna be clean. The food gonna be right. Entertainment gonna be funny, bro.
You said 1 month?
1 month.
I think I do that 1 month.
Huh?
If it's a year now, but 1 month.
Yeah, a year's a long time, man. I want to be able to do stuff.
I do it for a month.
Bro, the top podcast episodes that I could make over there, bro. Let me tell you.
So, Ivankov, what was it like being in Impel Down 5.5? Talk to me.
It'd be so funny, bro.
Kind of question.
Another 20 from Kono.
So funny.
So, guys, thoughts on Gunko's dad being a previous user of the Op fruit? He sacrificed himself by granting her eternal youth to save her from some unknown danger. Brook, unaware of the truth, still blames Gunko for the death. That would be wild.
Yeah.
That would be wild. It could explain why she's so young still.
It'd be interesting because that's another way. Like we always thought the reference what Doflamingo was making was probably towards Emu, but ended up being Gonko's father the whole time. That's an interesting twist that I didn't expect to see, honestly.
Yeah, and in general, I could definitely see Emu targeting that fruit again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even if he has it, like I could see him targeting it for maybe one of his subordinates with something where it's like that could be why they were bringing them to the Holy Land in the first place, like trying to get the fruit.
And it would also be a twist too, because we're assuming that Emu was the one who took out Gonko's father, but it could have been just a sacrifice. It probably could have led to that anyway, but like he's like I don't know, like it's just interesting. Yeah, so yeah, I don't want to too long.
Another 5 for Pastor C. Based on what we've seen so far, who you got, Loki or Kuzan? I'm a big Kuzan guy. I'm gonna have to go Loki for now. I'm gonna have to. I'm big Loki stocks.
I got Loki. Go.
Lionel?
You doing?
So you're not giving me nothing right now.
Because he has Ragnar, what I saw Ragnar could do in Loki's potential, I'm going to say Kuzan. I'm going to say Loki for now. But it's going to be like extreme to high diff to me.
Okay.
Because I don't know if Loki's, I don't know. Just leave it at that, yeah.
I'm gonna go Kuzan.
Okay.
Extreme death for sure.
All right. Another 5 from Red Hair Shanktum. People trying to defend Yarul. He has a sword in his head. He forgot everything. Yarul gives an absolutely fire speech with his sword in his head. He's very much still cognizant of everything, man. Another Nakama membership gift from Davy Dokes. So thank you to whoever's ever get this, put the Nakafist up. Another 20 from Demetrius. Hypothetically, if Law's heart/personality swap people and one or both use hockey, would they revert back to their original bodies, or their hockey shoot out of the bodies they are swapped into? Hashtag One Piece Bible Study. Hashtag cloud scaling. I don't know. I really don't know. I want to say they revert back, but I don't know.
I think both of them have to use hockey
Yeah, I think it
in
depends.
order to swap back. Because if one person does the hockey and they try to swap, necessarily they wouldn't be able to because the other person
Right.
hasn't initiated the process either.
I think the intentionality matters. Like, what are you doing this specifically to get back into your body? Like, are you flexing your hockey, or are you just using hockey? Because I think you could just use hockey in the body that you're in, and it wouldn't automatically get you out. But if you're like, I'm getting out of this, then it might do it.
That I was wondering because with the whole law thing, because I did, for instance, when Smoker and Tashiki switched, Luffy felt how strong Tashiki was, but it was Smoker's strength.
Tashigi and Smoker,
Yeah, Tashiki's strength. It was pretty much all Smoker's strength and whatever hockey involved, but it was in just Tashiki's body. I think the intention doesn't matter, because I think when Law turned back, I think he was focusing himself turning back as a man instead of staying a woman. That's why, besides him just exerting Saki, he was focused on the actual virus itself.
He was like, my vagina hurt.
Okay. Another 2 from 1G Rose. Twins got sick because they not using AG1. Hashtag strap up.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
You take your AG1 today?
Nope.
I wasn't giving no AG1.
Same.
Another 2 from Inferno Knight. Kobe and Sabo versus Akainu, all end of series. What diff?
Kobe versus both end of series.
Wait,
Kobe.
I'm going to go extreme diff, man.
Wait, who?
High
It's
diff.
Kobe and Sabo versus Akainu.
High diff.
Another 2 from Livio. Who has the worst immune system, Lionel or Doc Q? It's actually Lionel, which is sad. Doc Q can heal himself or whatever. It's actually Lionel. Another 5 from Your Lips Are Crispy, Bud. What's the most Conquerors hockey moment y'all's parents did growing up? Hashtag Seb's trauma dump time. All right. I have mine, but I won't.
I think when these guys were over with a person we know from back in the day, and we filled up my mom's beer bottle because she had random beer for the first time ever in the fridge, and I made Lionel drink it, and then I refilled the bottle with water and put it on the cap, on the bottle, and my mom came in the house, opened the bottle, I guess, and she was like, "Who the filled this beer up with water?" And I remember that the twins. You were there, Seb?
I think so. I remember this
Seb
moment.
was there.
I was
Past
terrified
person
of
was
Larry's
there.
mom, bro.
And I remember everybody just was like. They were like, "Yo, should we leave?"
I was shook, bro.
Yeah, it was.
I'm gonna jump out the window, bro.
That was a good moment, bro. I was like, "Yo, don't worry about it. She always pissed." They was like, That was a good one.
Yeah, I have one. I don't know if we have time for all this though.
I do have one too, but same. I don't know if we have time.
I just have one. Just remember when we were out late That's what I was thinking of.
I was thinking that one too.
When we was out late, we were like in grade school.
Dad
like,
came and honked us
and
down.
yeah,
The look in Dad's
it is
eye,
so.
I just felt-
It's like past 11. It's like we're in grade school, and Dad's like, "Where are my sons at? They supposed to be home in bed." So Dad came out walking, looking for us, and we're on our way home, and we're like, "Yo, is that Dad? Is that Dad?" And we were like, "Yo, it's over for us." And he's doing that walk, like, where they at?
Remember, and our dad has eye problems.
Yeah.
So he normally walks like this driving. His eyes were wide open. I
Yeah,
touching them.
he's not holding his eyes at all. He's just like looking for us. We're like, "Oh, it's over for us."
the
It was
It is
conkers
over.
and observation.
He found us so fast, and we're like, "We're done, bro. We are done."
Another 5 from Reality. It says, "My man Larry, I gotta see you read Vagabond and review it on your second channel. I think
Yeah,
you
I
get
should
so
do
much
that.
out of the series. Musashi gonna be your GOAT." You've read Vagabond, right, Lawrence?
Yeah, to a certain extent, I didn't finish it.
Me neither. I feel like Larry, you would really like it though.
Yeah.
I probably only read it because Lawrence read it. I'm gonna be honest.
What?
Because Lawrence be reading good manga.
I do. I 100% do.
Who puts him on that good manga though?
You be doing that?
Not all the time. Don't take credit for everything.
Y'all know who the real plug is, bro. Y'all know who the real plug is. Another 2 from Josie Dirts. Zoro said brothers because Dami Giants mocked they dream. Yeah, probably. That was pretty cool. Another 5 from Uriel Reyes. Seb, what do you mean that Arya should have died? She's the coldest on the Starks. Take Sansa. Couldn't pay me to like her. Hashtag love y'all. Hashtag BBC. Hashtag God. I went into it a little bit more detail when I gave my take on this. But to me, Arya didn't really serve much of a purpose after the taking out the Night King. I think it would have been better if you take her out and then have Jon deal with the fact that he accidentally murdered his sister. I think it does more for the story. And again, Arya was just kind of existing after that. She went to go take out Cersei and just witness the Mad Queen stuff. Like, she didn't do anything. So, another 2 from Inferno Night. Blackbeard and Loki versus Shanks and Mihawk. What diff? Oh, man.
Blackbeard versus Shanks and Mihawk?
Blackbeard and Loki versus Shanks and Mihawk. I'll go Shanks and Mihawk
Yeah, I'm gonna go Shanks and Mihawk.
for now.
Shanks and Mihawk for sure.
For
Yeah,
now.
same.
You know, I'm going Blackbeard and Loki. Just
That
cause. Another 5 from Bushy Brow.
Didn't see that coming.
Since one of y'all have canonically punched a horse before, please stay away from the Uma Musume. And have y'all watched Hell's Paradise? I haven't. I don't know.
I think
what
I heard of it, but I didn't watch it.
I've heard of it, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Another 5 from Anel's lobby. Emu almost caught a career-ending cortisol spike after LARP-maxed Brook tried gesturifying him on Elbath by calling him Shuri while mid-mogging the Holy Knights.
You need to stop watching Twitch.
Yeah, what did any of that mean?
Like, bro, you've officially been brain rotted.
Bro, what did any of that mean, bro? Anyway, another 280 from Purple D Popcorn. Twins, how close is Seb with you guys' aunt? Hashtag if you don't.
I saw that part of the episode.
I don't know.
I stand on it, man.
Nasty.
I stand on it. Another 5 from Ghost of Razgriz. Gunko was probably like Loki and took out her father, but unlike Loki, took his spot in service for Emu. Or she was the one that dealt with Emu. Yeah, it's possible. Another 5 from Keckers.
She was like Cassie.
Okay. Okay, bruh. Another 5 from Keckers.
And now, our feature presentation.
Loki's imprisonment ending up voluntary. We have to ask, did he and Shanks fight, or was it a lie to trick the world government to maybe get Shanks Yonko status? Nah, I don't think. I think they actually did fight. I do think Loki crashed out. Another 2 from Coriander. If you're here, like the stream. Top spells GOAT. Thank you, Coriander.
Thank you. Please like
thank
the
you.
stream if you guys haven't already.
Another 5 from Project Iceman. Between Gunko and Vivi, I'm starting to wonder if Emu has a type when it comes to blue-haired princesses. Also, Emu puppeting Gunko gives Dofi vibes. Yes and yes. We kind of went over the first one earlier, and we have a Emu Dofi thing, parallel analysis.
Oh, yeah.
Another 10 from Ghost of Razgriz. In Thriller Bark, he didn't have his soul, so he was weaker. Brook is like older and has experience, probably senses everyone is weak, so he doesn't try much till he needs to. He's level 100 in a new game plus. Okay, man. Another 5 from Manel's lobby. Why is Oda delaying this Luffy-Emu encounter? He felt Emu's hockey 20 chapters ago. Flashback over. Now him and Loki disappearing again. Is it just blue balling? I mean, you can't just rush the climax, right? He's foreplay.
That's why foreplay is important.
Nothing to from Inferno Knight. Brook the new Sabo. He's over YC1s and Admiral.
This is what Shonen gonna be saying.
Yeah.
Guarantee it, bro.
Him and
He gonna be like, yo, he tanked the #1 character. Yo, I'm telling you, bro.
Him and Preston. Another 2 from Josie
Jared
Dirks.
going crazy.
Larry, I told you why Emu beat Joy Boy. That was plot. Another 2 from
At this
Hutchinson.
point,
Gunko was chucking hockey. Her attacks weren't infused. Okay.
okay.
Another 5 from Wise Life. Gunko and Brook's story seems really familiar to the Uta film Red Plot. Can he awaken his Dove Fruit into something like Top Musica? Hashtag Brook is him. Hashtag I like how you do business. We kind of mentioned it a little bit earlier. So, yeah. Another 2 from Fremos. Could Vanderdecken could have been Dami Reversi, Chapter 606. We went over this a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I had a theory.
Yeah.
Original theory. I said Domi Reversi. Vanderdecken must have happened.
Mm-hmm.
He might have been a Holy Knight, too.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that now.
Yeah. Another Warlord joined the ship, and Benji 1K.
Thank
Welcome.
you, Benji.
Another 5 from Peter Montagna. It says, will Sanji get Advanced Conquerors Hockey soon?
Maybe.
Gotta get Conquerors Hockey first, dog. Another 5 from Josie Dirks. Definitely ain't gonna happen now, but how dope would it be if Sanji isn't actually that close and Nami had Observation Bloom just heard Sanji on his way? That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool. Another 2 from Ruster. Brook with a shield is blocking Bajran gun now. Okay.
Facts. Facts.
Yo, bro.
Okay. Another 5 from No One Special. Maybe the soul fruit was a treasure of the kingdom, and that was that's what the knights were looking for, but was given to Brook as a gift, which is why he left for the sea. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, he might be immortal, bro.
There could be more parallels between what we're seeing now and what we saw in Elbath. Another 5, the flashback. Another 5 from Quincy Jones. Going off what Seb is saying with Brook and the music connecting Gunko, could Bink Sake also protect the Straw Hats from being Dami Reversied? Could? Yeah. Another 5 from Aliatu Sabe. Brook and Emu's clash equals Brook upscale, Ryuma upscale, making him Joy Boy level. The twins didn't ruin the list. They just knew what was coming.
This has nothing. This has nothing to do with any of it.
Another 5 from Benji.
Okay.
Been listening on Spotify for a while, and I decided to start reading the manga. I'm only on chapter 1141, but I hope to catch up soon. Hashtag first Larry
Oh,
tags.
thank you, Benji.
Benji,
Thank you.
Thank you for the
don't
super chat and the membership.
don't spoil yourself, man. You got like 30 chapters to go to catch up. But enjoy. Another 2 from Aliatu Sabe. Brook's awakening is just Jinwoo's arise. Imagine.
Yo.
It'd be hard, but I hate it.
Another 10 from Daimyo Dalium. Would you consider the critical mass hockey attack from Roger and Garp against Rocks a combined attack? If yes, what is stopping Luffy using critical mass hockey spirit bomb and use all his allies hockey?
They use their hoggies as separate people together.
Yeah,
I don't think Luffy could just take everybody else's hockey and infuse it into a spirit
Yeah,
ball.
that's crazy.
Yeah, I think it's more like, remember when Sanji and Zoro attacked the Pacifista at the same exact time? It's more like a simultaneous attack, not a combined attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got another 2 from Chris Cook Live. I didn't see Brook after the clash. Did he really block it? Hey, man, we'll see.
Listen, if Sebastian thinks Zoro blocked Conquest of the Sea, Brook blocked this, bro.
Fair. Another 2 from Corandir. Just realized Ainge and Jinbei have the same hairstyle. Do they? I'd have to go back and look. They got the same build, too. Another 5 from Darius Arnott. With Somers fumbling, all you have to do was follow the train, CJ. All you had to do was follow the train, CJ. Y'all remember that from San Andreas? Yo, that mission was so hard, bro.
Why you throw a shot at Anji like that, bro? Damn.
That's just an observation. Another 10 from Peter Montagna. I'll reiterate, will Sanji get Conqueror's Hockey or some other ability? Maybe you guys will have to guess as to what. Or will he resort to Luffy Hockey Knots? Yeah, I think he will. I do think Sanji will get advanced Conqueror's Hockey even in this arc. But again, you got to get Conqueror's Hockey first. Another 5 from Jada Root. What if Luffy and Bonnie learn sovereignty too? I don't see Luffy doing that.
No.
He
With
doesn't
his
use a weapon.
fist?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't see doing that. I don't see Bonnie doing it either.
No.
I'd rather see Luffy do his own version of Galaxy Impact.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another 11
But
months at
Bonds are
Nakama.
gone. No,
It says, Nami betrayal to become God's knight for riches. LOL. Worst take of all time. Another 5 from Xavier O'Dilly. Shall we revisit? Y'all still think Harold Crew couldn't sink Rox's ship? Y'all wasn't feeling me back then when I said they could. LOL. Yo, I mentioned it today, bro.
No.
They have too many people on the ship to counter it, but the ship itself would have been GG's. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Another 5 from Josie Dirts, but was deleted by Twilight. He's probably wildin'. Don't be wildin'. Another 5 from Kidadani. In your personal strength tier list, who is your big 3? Who in your big 3 is your favorite? And what diff do they lose off panel to off panel Blackbeard? Hashtag flag on deplay. Hashtag throat talk.
Okay.
I don't get the beginning part of the question for real. In your personal strength tier list, who's in your big 3?
They're not losing to Blackbeard, to tell you that. Even off panel.
Yeah. Emu no diffs him. Rox no diffs him. Roger no diffs him.
Exactly.
I guess out of your top 10, who, like, your favorite
I'm gonna say
characters?
Joy Boy no diffs him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, out of your top, like, who's your favorites? Like, your top 3 favorites?
I
Like,
guess.
characters?
I don't know.
You named 3. Who'd you
I named 3.
My favorite characters include Doflamingo, so he's definitely losing to Blackbeard. It includes Sanji, so he's definitely losing to Blackbeard. And Luffy. So, all right, man. Another 2 from Polo. It says, hey guys, I just got back from deployment, so if y'all can give me a summary of the last 10 chapters, that would be great. Peak. And then kind of mid towards the last 2.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
all right. We got another 5 from Red Eyes Design. Seb got to put his base down. I'm gonna draw him something crazy. Hashtag putting Seb in Gantz. What? You gonna put me in a leotard, bruh? I'm with it. Another 2 from Benji 1K. Getting fed well in Kamabaka is kind of crazy. Another 2 from Chris Cook
You
Live.
jealous?
Is Binks brew passed through Shuri's fam now Brook? I don't know. He said Binks brew, but I kind of like that it said it. I don't know. Another 2 from Inferno Knight. What attack can Brook not block? Oh man.
Man, that's hard.
Yo, y'all terrible, man.
I guess to answer that question before, I'll say Roger, Shanks, Luffy, and none of them get off screen by Blackbeard.
Yeah. That's all super chats. So thank you guys for your patience, and I appreciate y'all letting me speed run all of that.
Yeah.
Like the stream if you haven't already, and again, click the link in our bio or in the description of this video to get to our link tree. It has everything. It has the AG1 stuff. It has our merch. It has our links to NordVPN. It has our links to BetterHelp. So yeah, if y'all need anything, we got y'all.
Yeah. I would suggest the AG1. AG1, a couple people have bought it so far, so I'm looking to hear what they think and how they feel afterwards. I'm going to try to get us something, but it's just referrals, you know? It's not like we're actual partners just yet, but we're almost... I'm hoping to be real partners real soon.
I had tried this before. Like, a friend of ours gifted me a lot of, like, sample packets, like a few of them.
These are the same ones.
Yeah.
But these are colored. These are... That was crazy, right?
Wow, bro.
These are POCs. No, these are different flavors. So they have citrus and they have the berry one over there.
Yeah. Guys, programming update. I will be traveling for work this week, so no streams this week. Unfortunately, I will be back next week. But looking forward to linking with y'all when I can.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, man, thank you so much to all of you at home. I hope you had a very good time.
Sophia said colored is better. What that mean?
She said, wrong bathroom. Thank you to Marv, man. Appreciate you for another episode. Thank you to all of you who stayed with us throughout the entire episode. If you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. Thank you to everybody that's on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and also Facebook. This video will be uploaded on the audio platforms very soon after the pod. And just give me a little bit of time to do the timestamps and to fix the ads because they don't populate until like after an hour. But thank you so much, guys. We love you. This is TOPT. My name is Larry.
Law. I know.
Seb.
And this is TOPT. Jada!